Shalom, family. Shalom. We're going to do current events tonight. I got a lot of good stories that will be discussed, and I know it has been an unreal month in April. It did not disappoint. It was so many things that happened, so many things happening now. And look, 2021 is only going to get worse. These folks are trying to force everything open and think they're going to ignore a virus, and we know that ain't going to happen. But they can try all their little wishful thinking stuff if they want. So we're going to just wait for a few minutes, a few minutes for more people to come in. So, everybody just sit back and relax. I'm sure you will have a good time tonight. All right. So, got 8. We'll just wait for more people to come. Yeah, and YouTube has been playing around with the time on my live stream. So I think a lot of people might have thought it was on the first, but I did write in the comment section and even in the community tab the date and the time. So hopefully, a lot of people saw it and not think that, okay, either I missed it or I didn't come on the right day. They've been doing a lot of screwy things over the last month to many Black YouTube creators. And I'm sure some of you know, because I believe they put a strike on Seji Hito. They gave a strike to myself and True Royal on the same day at the same time. We know that wasn't a coincidence. And then we saw Phil's channel go down and, people got demonetized, all kinds of crazy things. But that just goes to show you we are being effective. If they got to go through all of that just to attack us, then our message is making it out to many people and they know it and they're intimidated by that as well. So they're not fooling anybody at all. We definitely know what's going on. I guess they don't think we talk to each other. We certainly do. So we know what's going on with each one of these channels, and they went hard after the new Black media in April. So shalom to everybody coming into the chat. Come on, shalom to you. All right. All right, it's pushing up. It's pushing up. We'll get started soon. So I hope everything is well where you are. It was 84 degrees here in New Jersey. And it's almost like, and a few days ago, we were feeling cold. So go figure, weather is never going to stabilize, it seems like. All right. Wow. Okay, so it's been a while since I've done a current event. So it's kind of nice to get back to this. And I'm going to see if I can try to do it more often in May, a little more than I have done before in the past. So let's just go ahead and get started. Let's get this show on the road. All right. Now, I did invite some people. They may be coming in a little later, but that's fine. We're going to still get started. Okay. So let me share my screen. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Please give me a 1. Okay. All right. So let's go to this first story. Now, we know a lot of these people are on jobs every single day with racist views. We know this. And this man is a South Carolina fire chief. I did a story on him about a day or so ago. And he has since resigned and issued all of these apologies. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean, yes, you did. You meant every word. So he was telling the police to ignore calls in the Black community and not even bother go out there. So he put all of this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, on Facebook. So now he's talking a whole different story. He apologizes for the racially insensitive social media posts that he put out there. He's been a longtime firefighter in Lancaster County down there in South Carolina. And he said, I guess it was racially insensitive. I did not mean it that way. Well, when you tell the cops not to even bother going to the Black community, ignore their calls, which I kind of wish they would. Maybe we would actually live if they would leave us alone, because when they show up, somebody always get killed. And I don't believe we need police anyway, y'all. I think we have been psychologically conditioned to believe we need them. But civilizations survived on this planet without police, and we don't need them now. We especially don't need anything that grew out of slavery. And that's what policing is in America. So he apologized. He said, he asked the Black community of Lancaster to forgive his mistake. No, that wasn't a mistake when you posted that stuff. And knows he offended Black people with the post. So he claims he's going to be meeting with Black people. And, you know, you folks down in South Carolina, you don't have to meet with no racists. Okay? You don't have to meet, and you don't have to accept their apology. We don't have to do none of them things. So I would like to apologize to the Black community of Lancaster and throughout the country. The statement said, the post I made on Facebook was not meant to be an attack on you, but rather a jab at the news media. No, you took that jab at the Black community, but there is no need in you even trying to make up some lie that it was, no, he's trying to make it seem like it was not his fault. It was directed towards the media. No, you said specifically Black community, buddy. You said it. So no, I don't accept his apology at all. All right, let me just, okay. All right, so I want to thank one of my subscribers, Jay Hurdell, for this article. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they made 400 arrests on the U.S. Capitol insurrection. And they are already saying it will be very little to zero prison time for these people. See, when they arrest us for crimes, it is based on the laws. When they arrest their own for crimes, it's the I'm white and I said so laws. Okay, that's what they go by when it's them. Yes. So this came out, y'all, through the Associated Press, and they are already, MSN, they're already saying these folks are not going to have jail time or very limited jail time. So you can go to the U.S. Capitol, you can bust out the windows, you can smear pee and poop all over the place, and you can loot and break in people's offices, and you will get little to no time. Little to no time. So let me just go over this a bit with you. This is the United This is, I'm sorry, Associated Press, May 1st, 2021. More than 400 people have been charged in federal crimes in the January 6th insurrection on the Capitol, but prison time may be another story. With new defendants still flooding into DC's federal court, the Justice Department under pressure to quickly resolve the least serious cases, while defendants charged with crimes such as conspiracy and assaulting officers during the insurrection could be looking at hefty sentences. Some members of the mob who weren't caught joining in the violence or destruction could see little to no time behind bars. And you know that's what the majority of them are going to get. Look, they're trying to say nobody was responsible for killing the cop, Brian Sicknick. They ruled it natural causes so nobody would get charged with killing him. Okay, so that is their intent, for most of these people to walk away. The people who were just there for a ride and somewhat clueless, I think for most of them, they probably will not get prison time. And for that worth, I think that's appropriate. Okay, so this is a law professor saying that she don't really have no say in what's going on. The siege was nothing like the country had ever seen, as the mob of supporters of then President Donald Trump descended on the Capitol to stop the congressional certification. And that was for Joe Biden winning the election. And we're going to get to him later. So all of these people have been, and believe it or not, they're still arresting people. I saw a story about a week ago of some more people that got arrested. But for the most part, they're not going to sentence these people. Very few of them will go to jail. Very few. They're already telling you that they're ready to let a lot of them go. We're not surprised. Bet you they wouldn't be let go if there were a mob of black people up there. Okay. LVZ. LVZ, you're there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The people been asking for so long. What's up, sis? When are you going? LV? When are you going to do something with Lisa Cabrera? You know she went live with you. I said, look, patience, little one. We will be okay.
How you doing, Lioness?
Hey, Auntie. Hey, Mommy. Hey, girl. How's everybody?
How y'all doing?
All right. How you doing, Queen?
Yeah, you know, they were still hiding it, Lisa, like you wasn't having no damn live stream.
I know. I know. That's the new thing they're doing. Hey, KD. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Lisa. Shalom, Terrell. What's up, VZ?
KDK.
Shalom to you, Lioness. How y'all doing?
That's okay. The family's here.
They didn't stop nothing.
Shalom,
No,
shalom.
the family is here, y'all. The family here.
Niggas thieves. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. I love it. Because me and KD was talking early this morning. I was like, KD, what didn't happen? I don't see nothing. You know, I just wonder if but he has something on his end, but on my end, ain't nothing popped up. But I already knew what time it is. There's Big Mike in there. Big Mike, where you at, Big Mike? You need to come through.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't heard from Big Mike in a minute.
I know.
Big Mike got a Rona baby coming.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. At least we can have babies.
That. Don't do that.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
At least we can have babies, right? At least we can have babies.
That's what I'm talking about. Big Mike got a Rona baby.
Y'all need to keep having these babies so we can outpopulate Esau. Please.
Esau ain't having nothing right now.
Esau, I think they got dry. I think them wombs are dried. They ain't giving no birth.
Dried out. You know, they ain't having nothing, Lioness.
Nah.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that they didn't have tails or some shit? They sperm don't have
boy.
tails.
They got COVID corroded uteruses. Their uteruses is corroded with COVID.
I know, right?
Hey, Lisa, Big Mike.
COVID corrosion.
He just send you a link to his email.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Big Mike.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to stop sharing for a moment. Let me get Big Mike in here.
But yeah, Big Mike got him a Rona, baby. I got to rub that in. I like that shit. Oh my goodness.
I think I got his email. Hold
you got
on.
his email? Okay.
I know I do.
I gotta
He's been on the panel before.
I gotta send him a gift card or something, for the baby. I know that
What
baby.
are you on the road?
Probably on the road. But he had to take a pit stop. He got caught up. He got caught up one day. Shit happens.
Mike, check your Yahoo account. I just sent you an email.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you an email. Please check your Yahoo account.
Oh my goodness, folks.
Thank you, Mark, for the super sticker. Mark, thank you for the super sticker. Yeah, I already got through the first story. So we're going to just pick up with the second one.
Okay.
Since everybody's here, and hopefully Mike will be on in a few minutes.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, you got a new email, Mike? Okay. All right, hold on.
Big Mike is getting ready to have a baby.
All right.
It's a Rona baby. We got to keep that. That baby got to have that right kind of name too.
All right. Hold on. All right. Did you send me the email yet, Mike? Did you send me? Are you Mike?
Hey.
How you doing, man?
What's going on?
Shalom, Big Mike. How you been?
Just chilling.
Okay.
When the baby due?
Hold on, I got some black. Hold on, y'all. I got something.
Okay. Well, he
all right.
Popped off. He'll be back. Okay, y'all. Let's just get into the next story. If he comes, I'll just grab him and just add him in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go over this one again. The riot. U.S. Capitol insurrection. They are already saying little to no people will go to jail.
Yeah.
Yep.
No jail time.
They showing less and less footage because the more footage that they show, that shit look bad. And I don't even know why they talking about it.
I live in the spot where it happened, and our news talk about it all the time, and every news channel is pissed off about it. So even Fox News DC it seems like nobody can be punished. They seriously, they talk about it every day, and they pointing different motherfuckers out, snitching on people on the local news. But it's not doing nothing. Nothing is happening to these people.
Yeah,
and they say, and they trying to say the cop just would have fucking died anyway. Oh, he just would have died no matter what. That's basically what they say.
Yeah, well, the Justice Department released 14 videos of him being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what? They was listening to Dr. Khaled, Lisa. They said the motherfucker should have died.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be so patriotic, always supporting the police force, and that's
only to black people though. They only do that shit to black people. They really don't do that to each other. Let me get Mike. They don't do that to each other. What
Shalom. I'm back. I don't know what was going on with my phone. It went crazy.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you made it back. We're just talking about these insurrectionists that are getting off.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't surprised. Them son gonna get away with anything.
Yeah.
LVZ, man, what's going on, bro?
I ain't nothing, Big Mike. What's going on, Road Runner? What's
working, my friend? What's going on, Lion? This my sis, KD. I'm sorry, Lisa. I had to give a shout out.
Just straight.
I think the family's here.
Yeah, just straight busy. You know what I'm saying?
Big
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah. Hasatan tried to pull one over me, but I got it though.
Yeah, well, you know, they're messing with all of our channels these days, KD. They're messing with all of us.
Oh yeah, they messing with us heavily. Because I mean, even when I do my premieres, that's all my subscribers is talking about. The mess that they've been dealing with and stuff. They just dealing with a bunch of mess.
Yeah, I've been catching hell on Facebook.
What's new?
Okay.
They know they're spitting the truth.
Uh-huh.
You tell it.
Yeah, you know, fuckbook fucking with the CIA and shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm not over there. I walked away from fake book like what 2018, and I haven't looked back. All right, y'all. Andrew Brown Jr. being shot in the back of the head. Sitting in his car. You know, they claim he was drug dealing. And you know, I don't care about that. You know, it's awfully funny. They want to shoot him in the back of the head and talk about his drug background. How come they don't shoot them opioid addicts in the back of the head?
That's what I'm about to say. Okay, so he was drug dealing. That don't deserve a shot. Look, notice how they sneak that shit in. Then he shot somebody in the back of the head. I mean, he was drug dealing.
He was shot.
He got shot in the back of the head. That's why he got shot in the back of the head. He was drug dealing.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah,
call themselves fighting crime, but ain't fighting shit.
You know, LVZ, like you said, they like to sneak them lugs in. That's like Derek Chauvin beating the dog shit out of one of our 14-year-old children and saying, well, the kid was 240 pounds. I don't give a fuck. He still was 14 years old. So what the hell are you talking about? That's child abuse. You know, you beat him so bad and put pressure on his neck. He bleeding out the ears, but he 240 pounds. What the fuck they got to do with anything?
Nothing.
He's still a child.
Don't they have those? Don't they still have those clinics for these opioid people where they can shoot up with a nurse and all that?
Yeah, right here where I live at. You know, in San Francisco, they famous for shit like that. Yeah, a legalized shooting gallery, basically.
Yeah, they call them.
Yeah, why they don't shoot them motherfuckers in the back of the head?
Yeah, right. No,
That's
they want us.
Why don't they shoot the nurses who work there?
What they want is us to run around with Narcan and save their addicts. I'm not running around with nothing.
Yeah, you can.
And they sitting around this motherfucker causing all types of health hazards and shit on the street. But yeah, they're supposed to be so-called cleanly.
Yeah, you can go to the spot. You can get coffee and tea and cookies. Shit, they even Starbucks is donating sandwiches. You know, you can get your feet rubbed. All of that. They just take care of you. I'm serious. You know,
the American justice
claim
system
to care about the earth, but causing all types of health hazards and shit.
I'm serious. They got the stuff set up to the point where if you want to get freaky deaky in there, they got a little spot where you can close the door and you can do your thing. They set it all up for them because that's what goes on in shooting galleries, all kind of shit. Well, they set the environment up for them, you know. But see, they making it safe. Yes, when you come in there, they make the taxpayers pay for it. Shit.
Why you think they legalize all that bullshit in Oregon? It's a reason for that, so they could go ahead and let that shit be legal, so they ain't got to worry about it.
They get. You know what they get? They giving up. We know that from watching Lisa's videos. That to the point where they don't even want to drug test them no more. That, you know, if they fall out, everybody got a Norcan, and your coworker that's a dope fiend, you go over there and help them. Fuck all of that. Get rid of them.
And who did they save during the crack epidemic? Everybody went to jail.
Hell no.
Lisa, you remember, because me and you old enough to
still
remember.
Getting out of jail.
Me and Lisa old enough to remember Nightline News. They would show that shit. It looked like every night, but seemed like Friday night they would really show it in detail. They would be at a crack.
Nightline News. Nightline News. No, damn that. That city under siege here. They had that shit right after they showed it on the 10 o'clock news. Then they showed that shit City Under Siege every hour where they was putting niggas' family members on TV and locking niggas up.
You know what? I remember that, LVZ.
I remember how emaciated. You remember when people were on the crack, they got real skinny. They look emaciated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember them showing that all over TV.
And yeah, like that was the only crackhead, because I knew fat crackhead.
Me too.
Everybody knew. They always showed that one.
The one that looked emaciated. Yeah,
the one of this dilapidated and dehydrated guy that looked like a milk lizard.
Hey, LV. Hey, LV, like that one off New Jack City. I was the prom queen back in my day.
Yeah. Yeah, they never
LVZ. That what you're talking about, they was mainly showing it worldwide, what was going on in DC. You would have thought DC the only one that had a crack issue.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They was showing our shit all over the place. I was like, boy,
I got a story. I got a different story, but one out of DC that happened. So Ahmaud Arbery. Now, these three hillbillies got hit with hate crime charges. Shouldn't they have done this like a year ago?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A year.
Yeah.
They should have did that shit the day ID got. But when they didn't do charges, the first thing we were saying was, why is this not a hate crime?
Yeah.
You know what that's all. You know what that's all about. Right now, it's we're on the world stage. This country is on the world stage. They're saying that America is an embarrassment, and they be making political moves. They, I always question their motives. Are you doing something to get some money and all that? It's just like with the Derek Chauvin trial. I did the video about it. I read that the Justice Department, if they would have said guilty, they was going to arrest him immediately and all this kind of stuff. They was keeping that on the low. And I'm like, where did they all just start being, so-called trying to do your job? You full of shit.
Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck. That whole Chauvin case was about, business. That was a business move.
But the only reason that they doing that shit now, about the saying that shit that they would have went in on them, is because all of that information they knew was gonna come out about how he had done this shit before, many times before, and they let him off. And to try to save face and make it look like, hey, we instead of it looking like, hey, this police precinct need to be disbanded, because if he been doing this for 19 years and nobody been saying shit, then maybe everybody on this force is complicit, even the motherfuckers testifying.
Yeah, that's what I said. LVZ, because I said the black police chief, I'm not impressed with his ass. He knew the problem child's on the job. And let's take it a step further. Amy Klobuchar, she helped Chauvin get off. She was the one involved with that situation with that 14-year-old child getting his ass beat and stuff. And then she's all up in the churches at Dante Wright's funeral talking about police reform. Fuck them all. They full of shit.
First of all, you can't reform the police departments in this country. They're so far corrupt. You can't do it. And see, what they're talking about is putting new policies in place, but you still got the same police and people that are running it. So that's not really reform.
Let's just cut the BS. They just reforming new ways to cover their ass. That's all it's all about.
You can't reform it. It would have to be done away with. You can't reform this shit.
Yeah, you can't reform their true ass nature. And I keep saying over and over again, they come into black folks saying, okay, I know this is not an acceptable way of killing y'all folks. Would y'all review this? Because we're being unquote transparent. Let us know what is a more acceptable way of killing black folks. That's what they saying to us. That's the insanity.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, they just using that word reform to cover their asses when it's not reform at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
you know, we know they don't want to do nothing for us. They have seen for centuries what has happened to the Black community, and they're just blatantly not doing anything. And when you hear things like study and reform and, oh, we're going to have to take note of that and look at it, that means they don't want to do nothing. When you hear
all they really doing is slanging these buzzwords to the media so they can make it look good.
But it's amazing.
There's one more component to it. Those words that Lisa just used also mean more money. Straight up.
More money for doing nothing.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
but
and more money out of our pocket to their pocket. And we paying for this shit.
And then what you have to watch for is they go to these Black communities, set up these boards with these self-righteous Black folks. They'll sit up and look at the footage and get on board with them and be like, well, you know, you told them to put their hands up and you told them to do this and that. So, you know,
I'm just saying,
who they
Keith
bring
Ellison,
out, and that's okay.
I'm just
there
saying,
you go. Go ahead,
Ellison
LBC.
decided to get involved after George Floyd got murdered. Keith Ellison had to know about the 19 other times this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, he definitely had to know.
And then say he feels sorry for him. He feels sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You learned that, and if you didn't know, after you learned all of that, you still had the audacity to come out of your butter biscuit eating face with chicken grease all on your forehead, talk about, Lord, I felt so bad for Master Chauvin. Lord, he shouldn't have to go. He's still a person. Did he think George?
Yeah.
Did he think George Floyd was a person when he was kneeling on his neck? You motherfucking chicken grease.
Well, you know what, LVZ, speaking of chicken, LVZ, speaking of chicken, do you realize there's a chicken shortage in America?
I know. All these trays these niggas running around with. Are y'all shocked? I know. Look, I watched that on TV. I said, that's what all this buck dancing has been doing. Niggas running around with chicken tray. Oh, Lord, Master, look here. Look, oh, now all the chicken is gone.
LVZ, you got the wrong avatar up. Where's that?
Wait a minute. Now, y'all, there's more shortages. There's also a toilet paper shortage, y'all.
Well, it ain't one here.
There sure ain't one in my house, but there is one in the country again.
Okay.
There's still a ketchup shortage.
And they talking about a gas shortage too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I told you all that stuff from the Suez Canal was going to trickle down. It's happening.
Yeah, you did tell us that a couple of weeks ago.
So if you don't have those things, get stocked up. They're already complaining about that. They're jacking up the price on the chicken in the store now because there's a shortage. Yeah,
there's a water shortage.
Mm-hmm. And there's a drought out in the West. There's a lot going on.
I'm trying to
There's a famine in the land. There's a famine coming.
You know what?
Lisa,
we still got a Lysol shortage up here. We ain't never had it right. The last few bottles of Lysol I got was from Lisa. She mailed me some Lysol.
I sure did.
I'm sitting here laughing at all the water and toilet paper I got in my house. It ain't
me too, LBC. I don't have no water shortage or toilet paper shortage around here.
We good.
Yeah, plenty toilet paper and water around here.
I hear you.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
LVZ and everybody, Joe Biden's first 100 days in office.
Please.
He did for everybody except the Black community. He didn't do squat for us.
We're supposed to be happy with a guilty. Fuck all of that.
Here's the deal. Now here's the deal. Look.
All right.
I don't have time to do things for you. We can't do specific things for just Black people. It'd be divisive. Here's the deal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an Asian bill. Because Asians have been through so much racial discrimination. Here's the deal. Can't do any reparations. Here's what I'm going to do. The Latino community has suffered for years. Here's the deal. I'll give them money, folks. Here's the deal. I can't do anything for black people, but I can do for gays. Look, here's the deal. You niggas got snookered. You shouldn't have voted.
No.
You got snookered.
And the thing is, what Tim Scott, Kamala, and Joe Biden did over these last 24 hours, if you ain't gonna punish them by not voting them in again, then anything that you're saying is counterproductive. You got to be ready to take action against them. Mm-hmm. You know, and I don't think black people are, unfortunately. So I'm just taking you back to something Joe Biden said in March. He said he pledges to address pay, systemic racism, Black and Latino unemployment gap. And then here we got Tim Scott that came out, and what he did was reprehensible.
Sure was.
And ain't no way this dark ass nigger that came out of Georgia didn't face racism. I don't believe that at all.
Worse than that.
No.
South Carolina, right? I thought it came from South Carolina. That's even worse.
South Carolina, yeah. And South Carolina, what? One of the blackest states in America?
And one of the most racist states.
And
right.
And the black people actually outnumber white folks in South Carolina. And
get outvoted. And get outvoted every year.
Right. And listen, he said he was racially profiled 18 times in his own state. Okay, so he got pulled over by the cops 18 times in his own state. And this Negro is standing there. Huh?
But America isn't a racist country. Let's be clear. Look, let me say this now, okay? America's not a racist country. I just got pulled over 18 times, stripped naked, laid on the ground. They tased me 2 times, beat me on the back of the head because I might have been in the wrong neighborhood. Shouldn't have had this Mercedes-Benz. I understand. The police have a rough job. Is that what he said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's basically what he said.
They whooped his ass and all of that shit was accepted.
Oh, they probably whooped his ass. They tased him, maced him.
I guess the spirit of John Lewis was on him, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
It's a good trouble. That's what he was saying.
On that Petmus Bridge, getting your ass whooped, please.
On that bridge in Selma.
They probably stuck their finger in his ass, and he probably liked it.
Oh yeah, you know he liked that shit.
They was nightsticking his ass. Wow. That's why his head shaped like that. That's why his head looked like that. They nightstick the shit out.
You go look him up. Go look him up, and his mother together. You will see where that shit come from. All you see is teeth, both of them.
Teeth and tap shoes. That should be
what happened to Herschel Walker. Well, look, that's what happened to Herschel Walker. He got all his coonism from his mom.
Yeah,
sure did.
See, look, we gotta stop having these.
And don't forget,
we gotta stop having these coons.
Don't forget, that's the Negro that's the Negro that made it where we didn't get all our stimulus money either.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga sat up here and said, the Bible says, why should I give a nigga anything if I was a white man? I should forgive my brothers. Well, what the fuck are you talking? Nigga, take that little tight ass sweater off and go sit your coon ass down.
Mm-hmm. And you know right now, white people are trying to defend Tim Scott online. Every time he's called Uncle Tim, they're now coming up trying to scream that you're a racist. First of all, white people do not interfere when we are addressing our own. You know, stay in your lane. That's what you need to do. Stay in your lane. You come over here with all that mess trying to defend this. I'm gonna throw your ass out head first.
There you go.
But that's not racism if I'm calling another black person something, that's literally not racist.
Right, but you know they're doing that on all these social media platforms, talking about, oh, people are being racist towards Tim by calling him Uncle Tim.
No.
Go somewhere and sit down.
Lisa, he said it wasn't no racism. So how can somebody be racist towards him?
Right? How can it be racist if we call them Tapping Tim Sambo Scott? That's not racist.
No,
That's just
it's not.
Tapping Tim
stay
Butter
in your
Biscuit
lane.
Sambo Scott.
We have every right to criticize our own. Stay in your damn lane, plain and simple.
That's right.
And how many of y'all, when y'all heard him singing, when y'all heard him say that shit, in the back of y'all mind, y'all just heard bucking my. Y'all know y'all heard.
Yeah, right.
He was bucking them like shit when he said, "Let's be clear, we're not racist." Bucking my.
I know, right? So no. Stay in your lane and stop popping up on black channels when we're talking about him trying to throw in your 2 cents. We didn't ask for your 2 cents.
Yeah,
not at all. He's not an Uncle Tom. He's a Tapping Tim Sambo Scott. There you go.
So then you had Joe Biden jump on the bandwagon of all people, who was nothing but a racist when he was in the Senate. Now he says he doesn't think America is racist. Jim Crow Joe.
Oh, you just going from bad to worse. Good Lord.
Yeah, somebody. You're gonna have to mute because there's a lot of feedback.
There we go.
Okay, so Biden dove on the bandwagon 24 hours after Tim Scott gave his rebuttal and said, no, he doesn't think Americans are racist. Really? You were racist when you were sitting in the Senate and passed all kinds of bills to make sure black people couldn't get ahead. Joe Biden was responsible for
racist. Didn't they just pass an Asian bill? If nobody's racist, why do the Asians get a bill?
Yeah, and they
racism only count when you say you rice eating motherfucker. Now that's racism, I guess.
Well, whatever.
Ain't nobody getting their ass shot talking about eating rice.
Well,
this is bullshit.
Well, we have been enduring this mess for 500 years. The Asians, what, 1 year?
Then they need to take their ass home. Go home. You have a home. Go home.
They get there. We know what the prophecy is. So it's just in due time. You know what, Lisa? Did you get that? Did you get that email that I sent you? You had told me that Mitch McConnell will resort to crying, and I just, I happen to I'm sub to Ring of Fire. You know that white boy be talking political stuff, and they show a picture of him crying, and the title of it says Republicans start to realize the public isn't buying their lies anymore, so this motherfucker resort to crying.
Well, that's what he does.
And I was like, I know he would bust out the Becky tears.
Yeah. Did the Asians go through Jim Crow or something? Because they seem to want to do everything for them right away.
Man, all that stuff them Asians is talking about ain't gonna work. Up here alone, they still crying. They can't get hired. Well, we ain't in the position to hire. So what the fuck you talking about?
Shit, hey, we couldn't get hired at your damn corner store in our neighborhood. So don't come crying to us.
That's right.
This my thing. Like Lisa said about Jim Crow. You notice what I keep noticing? They keep throwing that bullshit that they did for about what? How long? About what? 2 years max, where they put Asians in internment camp. That was 2 fucking years.
Right.
That was 2 years. Jim Crow was still happening after they got out of the internment camp.
And it ain't
as a matter of fact, their reparations is probably some Jim Crow money.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
So they can eat ass.
the one that I hate the most is Kamala. Man, when she came out the next day saying she agreed with him, I was like, you know what, Kamala,
That hoe.
and I'm sick and tired of them saying in the news that she's African American. Kamala ain't even black. When she showed her birth certificate, it said right on there Caucasian.
Scamala.
Okay. She ain't one of us, and I'm sick and tired of them trying to act like, and it's the white news media that's doing that. Kamala is not black.
Nope.
Okay, she came from two East Indian parents. That ain't black.
Her father was West Indian.
No, he was East Indian that lived in Jamaica.
I thought he was Jamaican.
He wasn't.
He lived in Oakland.
Both parents are from East India.
No, he don't live up here.
He lived in Jamaica, but he was an East Indian man living in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, look at Kamala. Do you see any edges?
Yeah.
Oh no, she got some. She just put that motherfucking white girl Becky shit in her head. My shit was this. Of course she gonna say it ain't no damn racism. What's she gonna say with her white husband at the house and her white stepkids and no black kids?
Call her what they call her? Mammy, scammy. That's some shit they call her.
That's what I'm saying. I was thinking about that whole situation. I was like, that was like the Kwanzaa thing when she said she celebrated Kwanzaa. Now,
I mean, with all that damn long money her grandparents that got running them fucking prisons. I mean, of course she would say that shit.
She's saying that because her motherfucking husband white.
Yeah, she's VP.
And that's all.
And she's a VP, and she's not going to go against Joe Biden.
No.
Yeah, but sis, she was going to say that shit regardless whether she was going against Joe Biden or not. That it wasn't racist. Because as long as Doug, and that's his real name, God damn it, Doug can't come in. But anyway.
So, but you know, but for years she acted like she wasn't even with that white boy.
But
try to keep
running
a certain amount of distance.
But she has no kids.
No.
She's not gonna have no kids. The only kid she knows,
probably scarred. She probably can't have any.
But the only kid she knows is Doug's kids. She's at home with two white kids and a white man. I'm just talking about the optics of that. That plays in my mind. I'm like, of course, you would think it ain't no racism. You ain't sitting around with no other black people. You the pet of the house. Negroes or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing else running around the house competing with you.
Right.
And with all them dumb niggas sitting up there caping for her and shit, talking about black girl magic and all that bullshit. Well, how that egg feel on y'all face now?
Yeah, they want to dismiss her history. No, we're not dismissing that. Kamala, you and Willie Brown running around with a married man on the payroll for the city of San Francisco. She got two positions, but you don't never see her at work. I guess she was positioning herself with Willie Brown. Karma Sutra.
I ain't even gonna knock Willie Brown thing, because at least that was the first time she was ever associated with being with a black person. So I don't care. Look, Willie, I'm not gonna knock that. I'm looking at the optics, like I said, all the stuff we say. The one thing the sister girls cannot escape. And for real, I was thinking about it the other day. I said, God damn. If you a black woman at a sorority, what did you have in common with this bitch?
Nothing. Nothing.
At what point in your life are you going to be sitting in the house with a white man and lily white children? Probably never. The odds of that. The optic. Again, just like they found buried Obama. The odds of this shit. So, again, what was this? What did we expect that bitch to say?
Yeah.
Well, all I'm gonna say is Campbell is a headmaster. That's all I got to say.
Well, we saw what she did as DA. And she didn't do nothing but round up black men and put them in jail.
Oh no, she did more than that. She round up black women and put them.
Oh yeah, she definitely got them with the Yeah, she definitely got their kids, with the truancy thing. Yeah, she rounded up a lot of sisters with that shit.
Tell her, KD, she ain't stopped there, and then she got the black kids too. Goddamn.
Hell yeah! and then on the motherfucking video, she was up there laughing about the shit on the video.
There was.
KD, look, y'all. Hey y'all, she said, "I'm gonna keep the black family together in prison." Yeah.
What did King Wade say? King Wade says, as you can tell, that means jawline is massive. I like shit like that.
Yeah, she can definitely suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Yes, she can. There you go, Big Mike.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Damn, when did she learn that shit?
Shit, you see that wide ass laugh she do? She got that wide laugh. I said, look at that wide mouth. She got that mouth.
No, she got a hyena cackle.
Yeah, her mouth open like this. And she got that bear trap.
She got that hyena cackle. That's what she got.
Some women have super soakers, but she got a super suction. Boy, she'll suck the soul out your ass.
I mean, like for real. You might as well call her mouth a fucking vacuum, cuz.
Ooh, Lord.
I don't know about all that. I know one thing we can call her. A motherfucking infiltrator.
Headmaster.
Yeah.
So y'all, we know the Asians now have their own crime bill to fight against discrimination. It passed 94-1 Thursday.
Do you have to be full Asian, or can you have a drop of Asian in you to be under that?
I don't know. Or somebody bumping you out there, or calling you, telling you you're responsible for COVID. Because this is what they're claiming. But Trump started all that mess. Remember, he called it the Wuhan virus and the China virus. This all started with Trump.
Yep, sure did.
See, this gonna embolden them raggedy, slat-eyed, rice-eating heathens to provoke us to knock their ass out. See, there they got that crime bill behind them. I'm serious.
Yeah, they can try that. They can try to hurry up and buy bullshit. They gonna get knocked the fuck out with a knuckle sandwich.
I was about to say. So who do we call when they say hurry up and buy? Do we have a number?
Yeah.
They called the crime bill the COVID-19 Hate Crime Act, and this is what now protects Asians.
And you know what? It's not going to work. They not hiring them. Their businesses is folding quicker. It puts more of a spotlight on them, and it's going to cause more of a deeper resentment. The more Rona ain't going nowhere, and they looking at him. Go ahead, Katie.
It's our motherfucking fault that the fucking Edomites ain't hiring their ass.
How is it our fault? We don't have no control.
That ain't our fault. we don't have businesses like that where we can hire up a bunch of people out here.
And then they seeing out here, oh, Black Lives Matter. No, what they talking about is Black Dollars Matter. Then they want to turn around and say we disproportionately out there whooping your ass. You got to make up your mind, Moab. Which one is it? Which one is it?
See, look, I hate the word games. I'm gonna tell the truth, all right, and shame the devil. We are disproportionately whooping their ass. But let me explain. Every time they run up on us, they take an L. And that's disproportionate to them. You know what I'm saying? You can't be jumping at a nigga 14 times and getting knocked out 15. You know what I'm saying? So to them, they are taking disproportionate L's to black folks. Yeah, everybody does though. White folks, it's a lot of them. Every time they run up, they be getting slumped. So, yeah, I mean, it's like that. You're gonna take a disproportionate L fucker with a black man and black woman. That's what happened. Right? Look,
that's right. Because it's the Most High. would have never gave them heathens guns, he knew we would whoop their ass all up and down this world.
Think about it, Mike.
Every last one of them.
Think about it, Mike. Think about it, Mike.
Go ahead.
They were saying assaulted the Asian person. They found out he got called a racial slur first. Then he started whooping that ass. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all was telling me, hey, L, they running around provoking black people, acting real tough to black people, and then getting knocked the fuck out, and then it's getting called a hate crime. No, it's not a hate crime because your chin is made out of glass. That's not a hate crime.
You see,
we the only people get.
You see how they did them brothers? They fired them two brothers. Somebody whoop an Asian ass. The brothers, they called the cops and closed the door, and then they fired him. Now, if they would have went out there to go assist in that, then they would have fired them, saying that's not in your scope of your employment and everything and shit. Now they want us to go out there and be Captain Save-A-Ho. They want us to save the opioid addicts, and now when these Asians is getting their ass whooped, they want us to go out there and save them. That's not our business.
And get shot by police and not say nothing. Don't forget that.
Yeah, there you go.
Look, they want us to save everybody and get shot and not say nothing.
Right.
That's how you be a good nigga, like Tim Scott.
Yeah, and then they'll make you feel, and then what they'll do is they'll say, "Oh, this is the George Floyd Day," or some bullshit like that. You know, at least we can do that for you. Make it, this is your day. So what do you do on a George Floyd Day? Everybody gonna get on somebody.
Right. I don't want to remember that. I didn't know.
But then they start that bullshit with MLK. You know what I'm saying? Talk, we shot your ass, but yeah, we gonna put a day up for you. Get the fuck out of here.
We shot you up in the neck, but we remembered you. What? This is what MLK had to say right there when he heard about that. That's MLK. That's what he said to you white folks. You shot me in the motherfucking neck, and then gonna talk about some. This isn't what Dr. King would want.
Yeah, I tell them off when they come up to me with that. Wasn't it a white person that killed him?
Yes. Wasn't it?
And then they want to give us that fucking 1963 bullshit diversity version of his speech and shit. I hate that shit.
Yeah, and then what they'll do is they'll throw up in our face, well, why you can't be like Martin Luther King? When that man was living, they couldn't stand him.
They hated him. Why can't they be like John Brown?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Now that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Be like John Brown.
That's what you put in their face. Why can't you be like John Brown?
The next time they say be like, why can't you be like Martin Luther King? You say, why can't you be like your uncle that live in the cave? That's what you need to tell.
There you go.
That's what I would say.
No, I like John Brown a little bit better.
Or better yet, why you got a problem with us when we get MLK from 1966? You don't want to recite that shit because it's a whole different ball game.
See, my problem is all of y'all with 63, 66. No, nigga, 68. When they shot him in the neck, that ends all stories. When they say, hey, Dr. King was about peace. Yeah, what you talking about? I Have a Dream, 1963. I don't remember that. What you remember? 1968. When you shot him in the neck, they just walk away.
Let's play that footage when he was in Stanford, California, talking about I'm coming to get my check.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't want to play
that's the motherfucking speech they don't want to talk about. We always want to bring up that 1963 bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what they don't want to talk about?
That's docile stuff. That's why, KD.
Mm-hmm.
That's docile stuff. That's how they want us to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what else they don't want to talk about? When they shot him in the neck.
No, they sure don't.
No, they don't want to talk about that at all.
You got that right.
No, that didn't.
They'll never tell you, hey, you know J. Edgar Hoover hated him and he orchestrated him getting shot in the neck, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But he was about peace, but y'all wasn't. Y'all shot him in the fucking neck. Y'all act like
still not about peace.
He said, I have a dream, everything was okay.
Everything
No.
playing that shit over and over. You know what, LVZ, you making me think. And let's go back to the Asians, because I ain't letting up off their ass when all of them coming out there with sticks and brooms, beating them sisters' asses up in them
Right.
shops and stuff.
Suplexing sisters and shit.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about that. They don't talk about
They
that.
sweet chin music and sisters.
Yeah, I mean the whole family come up out of there, toothpicks, everything. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Right.
Now they feeling the crunch.
especially at the motherfucking hair salons and shit.
Yeah. What
Those
the hell?
wasn't
What the hell?
broomsticks.
Let me say
Those
this.
weren't broomsticks.
Let me say
I was about to say, Mom got the
hell?
broomstick.
Let me say this. What the hell is a black woman doing up in a damn salon having some Chinese woman fix her damn hair? You can get a kitchen do at home. We got plenty of people that can take care of our hair and take care of our nails. Get your ass up out of them places.
I'll tell you, those was chopsticks that whooped them, sister. Hey, they use chopsticks.
Man, no. Hey, I was about to say, look, that was terrible, them sisters, because that mom grabbed the stick like Bruce Lee. Then the other bitch come up with nunchucks. I think I seen a motherfucker throw a ninja star at them sisters.
I mean, a grandma bent over, her ass dragging, knuckle dragging ass, coming up with something and stuff. But again, what is black women in there? That's our bonding time. We do that with our sisters. You don't be in there with lean ting tong getting your nails done and them breathing all up and down your damn neck. I ain't never understood that shit. We do that with our sisters. That's $1 billion industry with hair and nails and all of that, and we ain't getting a cut of that shit. They don't know how to cut hair.
Cause we gotta get to the chase. A lot of us don't like each other. Let's just be honest. A lot of us don't like each other. A lot of us don't like each other. I'm gonna tell the truth, Shane the devil. A lot of us do not like each other. We hate to see another person that might know a little more in another area. We hate to see or be led by somebody who might have more information. We like to try to backbite sometimes because we got a lot of white man in our blood. Let's be honest. It's a lot of these motherfucking brothers that still have black man and have white man.
That's why I was talking LVZ. That's why I was saying earlier that they go to these black communities and set up these boards with these self-righteous, hating ass Negroes that'll show footage of us getting our brains blowed out. And that Negro will say, well, massa, you know, I see you tried your best. That's an acceptable way of killing us. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I remember when Trayvon Martin was killed, there were black people on YouTube saying his death was justifiable. These were other black YouTubers doing that shit.
Yeah, Lisa, would you tell them about that girl, that child that got four bullets pumped in her? You told the real story because I didn't even hear it out there in the media. What really went down with her?
The teenage girl. Y'all remember the black girl that was holding the knife when the cop came up and just shot her in the back? Well, you know, a lot of the news agencies were saying that she called the police. She didn't. Her grandmother called the police. And the reason why she called, she was fighting with somebody, some other women on the street, and they had jumped her. That's why she went and got that knife. And, the white cop just shows up and starts shooting. They don't care what's going on when it's black people. They don't care about learning about what happened and talking to people on both sides. They just come guns a-blazing because they damn sure just don't care about us.
I about to say, well, when they don't look at you like you human, that's what happened. When they look at you like an animal, that's what happened.
Like that gay dude that got shot just recently. That pig put 10 bullets in him. All that screaming. I'm like, you got a gun and everything. What you scared of? Put the gun down.
They're not scared. They're let me just tell you something. All that screaming they're doing that for court. Just in case the case go to court. Oh, they were resisting. Oh, they tried to grab the gun. Oh, that's all that screaming is for court.
Yeah, that's
like you were
that's a
telling me.
script.
That's
That's
like
a
you were
script. That is a script.
Yeah.
Every time, look, it's not a coincidence that worldwide you will hear these same words. Stop reaching for my gun. Don't resist. Stop resisting. Yeah, and you always hear what a motherfucker got his hands on. I'm not resisting. Don't resist. Stop resisting. He's reaching for my gun. He's reaching for my gun.
Yeah.
They are taught to say that.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
like
are.
the one LVZ that said taser, taser, taser. That ain't the first time that bitch done did that shit.
But when they say, and that's another thing, they say taser.
Right.
Yeah, they're taught. They have a script that they read, that these motherfuckers memorize before they got their badge to murder you.
Yes, that is the truth.
But
All
what I
right,
wanted to say real quick, Lisa, about the Trayvon joint when you was talking about coons online. Shit, we had a rapper come out and say if they acted better, black people just need to act better again. And people still buying this nigga shoes and listening to his music. So, like I said, we gotta tell the truth. A lot of us just don't like each other.
True.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Consensual incest. They are advocating to decriminalize it.
That's sick.
Of course.
Do what now? What you say?
Say what? Right. What
Consensual
happened?
incest. They are advocating right now to decriminalize it.
Oh hell no! You nasty fucks.
Incest, like brother and sister,
Yes.
brother and brother,
Yes.
That's
sister and sister,
Yes.
Travis
grandmama
Scott.
and granddaughter.
Yeah. all of that, Big Mike. All of that.
Travis
I mean, it's
Scott.
No,
not
that's real.
surprising.
That's
It's not
real big.
surprising coming from animals and shit. They're animals.
Hey,
They're part animal
That's
and
real
shit.
big. That's real big in Arkansas. While we laughing, they do that shit in Arkansas and Alabama.
Well, it's big in West Virginia. It's real big in
big in
Pennsylvania.
Georgia.
It's real big. Yeah, it's real big in a lot of places.
Utah.
Along with their animal brothels.
Oh yes, they have those down here.
I seen that with
It's
my
in the
own
news
eyes.
every day. Every
I
day. It's
seen
crazy.
that with my own eye. I seen some footage. They was going up in some pigs. It was a bunch of white boys, butt ass naked, going up in
I
pigs.
see. No.
I felt sorry.
Don't need to hear that one.
I felt sorry for the pigs.
Don't need to hear
Hey,
it.
Lisa.
Don't need to hear it.
Hey, Lisa. You got that article about that incest?
Yeah, I got one that's coming out tomorrow, but it's out of West Virginia.
Okay, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that. I got to use that in the lesson. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So this is what they're advocating. This came out on the New York Post in April. So y'all, look, they want to even do kids. I saw that one too. They want to drop the age down.
That's what this all about for real.
Yeah, so grown men can lay around with children.
Yeah, they up here in California, they want to drop the age of consent to the age of 12.
And get and they want to get all of these molesting teachers out of everything.
Well, that's why they pissed off with Newsom up here. While we dealing with this coronavirus, he makes sure he looks out for these damn pedophiles and shit, so they don't get charged so heavily because of their NAMBA. There you go, Taryn.
Did you say Keith Newsom doing that? Ain't that a bitch? Keith Newsom.
Keith Newsom he pushed something through for them, and they got on his ass. They like, we dealing with coronavirus, and you got time for that? Oh, yeah, they always
I mean, I gotta think because of all this fucking prison costs going up. I think that's the only reason Newsom's doing this bullshit.
They on Newsom's ass.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Can't trust Newsom. That's all I'm gonna say. But subliminal shot. Anyway,
well,
this about some little boy faggotry. Can I say that? Is that allowed? I said it. It's like, it's this about little boy faggotry, and I won't be partisan in it. They just trying to be able to get off on raping little boys. That's all it sounds like.
Yeah, for real. Well, the robotic dog, NYPD brought in a robotic dog, and they have been voted, they've been slapped down by city council. So now they got to get rid of it. Why do you think they want the robot? Because I think ultimately they want to set these things up and weaponize them. And that way you really can say, oh, well, no cop shot you. You got shot by the robot.
Yeah, is that acceptable, black folks? We're being transparent. Telling y'all, that's what they coming to us with. They want us to say, and then I'll hear.
It's not the only one, y'all. Look at this robot back here. Look, they are trying to bring in all these robots, and I really believe that this is the next step. Is instead of the cops shooting us down, they're gonna bring all these robots in eventually, and that's what's gonna be killing you.
Yeah, and then they can't.
You seen RoboCop? Oh, you seen RoboCop? This is what they want. They really want RoboCop.
Yeah.
It's just, and they gonna make that motherfucker biased. It's gonna only say, drop it, nigga. And
yeah.
He said, what is a racial slur? If not, drop it, you coon. What?
Lord, a damn Lord.
And see,
if I see
they can pick you up because they got sensors in them. So let's say they sent it in an apartment and there's movement, they'll just kill that person that's moving around.
I cut my PlayStation on and dump water all over that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And see, then again, then they're gonna come to us and say, okay, we didn't shoot you, black folks. Is that an acceptable way? You know?
They're gonna say it malfunction. They're gonna say it malfunction, and we can't blame the Terminator dogs. But that's okay, because we all seen the Terminator. It's gonna end up killing them too.
Yeah, and we'll just do some more training and get some more money and try to figure that out too.
I told you what we gonna do
to kill Christopher Donner.
Yes.
Yes, but I got
Micah Johnson. Remember, they sent a robot.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
And watch what I do. I'm gonna cut on my PlayStation, hide, and dump water on the motherfucker. That motherfucker.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be the future way of trying to kill the black people using robots.
Because they're not going to stop killing them.
No.
Well, do I get charged with murder if I kill that dog?
Yeah. I mean, they said if you shove it, it has the ability to keep its balance. But I don't know, Mike, in that 18-wheeler, I don't think it's going to survive.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if I run that motherfucker over, it can't keep its balance.
It ain't going to survive.
That motherfucker, I'm going to find out if that bitch waterproof, too, because I'm going to drown that motherfucker.
Yeah. So they're trying to, a lot of people were talking about the dog robot, but they're trying to use life-size robots, too. You can't, leave that out.
Yeah, I know somewhere in a warehouse, they already got that shit fully operated.
Yeah.
When they talking about it, they already got the shit popped.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Russia
they started with drones. They they use drones and fly them all over the hoods now.
Yeah, and they can militarize this thing. The military got some that'll kill you. They already got.
Yeah,
I'm about to say military
Russia has
drones
a whole fleet of robots. They use them on a daily basis. So if Russia has them, trust me, the United States has them as well.
If Russia have them, they the dumbest fucking robots ever. Though. I don't even worry about it. Them the dumbest group. Dumbest group of white people of them all.
Well, you know what, LBZ? They don't have to be smart. They just gotta kill.
Yeah, but that's the type of shit, Lisa. The Russians dumb. Them motherfuckers be killing rabbits, dude.
Lord.
Oh man.
All the rabbits in Russia be dead. I said kill human, not the hair.
Oh my God.
Okay, I saw this story this morning and it deeply upset me. And it just go to show you how lost black parents are. Not all, but this one. I'm going to play this one for you because when I saw this, I was so upset this morning. I want you to see what this black mother allowed to happen with a cop.
Like any 4-year-old, Carter Price loves riding his bike, especially with friends. But this video of Carter riding with a friend he had just met at the empty Summer Shack parking lot in Cambridge last weekend, well, that has a lot of folks talking. And it all started with a question for Carter's mom about someone he had spotted nearby.
He goes, Mommy, do you see that police over there? And I was like, oh yeah. He's like, can you come with me? I have to ask him a question.
Without hesitation, Carter rode over to that officer with a question.
He was like, hi, do you want to ride my mom's bike? We can have a lot of fun. And I was like,
What?
Yes. Hold on. It's buffering. I don't know why it's doing that. Hopefully
We only can hear it, Lisa. We don't see it.
Okay, hold on. I want y'all to see this. You got to see
Yeah,
this.
I hear it.
I was upset with this.
I hear it.
All right, hold on. Let me stop and start sharing, and then maybe. All right,
because I'm about to say, I believe some bucking of the eyes had just happened. I would like to.
It's some major bucking of the eyes.
I felt
major.
some bucking, and I didn't see
Major.
that.
All right,
Yay.
start this over.
Oh hell no! No.
Oh yeah, buckery. Buckery is about to.
No.
Carter Price loves riding his bike, especially with friends. But this video of Carter riding with a friend he had just met at the empty Summer Shack parking lot in Cambridge last weekend, well, that has a lot of folks talking. And it all started with a question for Carter's mom about someone he had spotted nearby.
he goes, Mommy, do you see that police over there? And I was like, oh yeah. He's like, can you come with me? I have to ask him a question.
Without hesitation, Carter rode over to that officer with a question.
He was like, hi, do you want to ride my mom's bike? We can have a lot of fun. And I was like,
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm not filtered, so let me just get mine out real quick.
All right, hold on. Let it finish first. Let it finish.
He climbed on board Mom's bike, and off they went. Two strangers, no more. Mom quickly grabbing her cell phone to record the sweet interaction.
and I thought it was really special because with the current times, like we try to keep him really like kind of sheltered from everything that's happening, just so that we don't taint his view of, what it is like to be in America and give him the best opportunity possible.
Gervais says that officer's moment with her son was rather emotional.
He's, a little black child, and in today's time, it can, if you watch too much media, it can really seem like, it's pretty gloomy, but that was like a light that shined down, and I thought it was so special.
That ride didn't last long, but it didn't have to, because Gervais believes the impact of this shared brief moment can last a lifetime.
He literally told everyone that we knew that he rode his bike with his new best friend.
You hear this shit, y'all? Okay, now you can unleash.
All right, let me.
Jabari, hold up.
What the
Jabari,
entire fuck
hold
is
on.
that?
I gotta get this out.
Hold on. Jabari,
I gotta get this out.
Jabari.
Yeah.
If we riding around and you see a police and we riding a bike, would you ask for him to ride our bike?
No on the road.
Exactly.
There you go.
Do we need the police riding our bike?
Nope.
And if we seen the police, wouldn't we leave?
Yeah, we would definitely leave.
Exactly. So go ahead, Auntie.
He got sense.
Yeah, he said definitely leave. You need your son to step out the room because I got to say what I got to say.
Please say it, because I was so upset this morning when I saw this.
This Sally here, she has screwed white boys before, straight up, and she was just reminiscing, and she spotted that, even though her son said what he said, because she got him all fucked up and stuff. Because I heard the thrill in her voice. I mean, she was thrilled, she was touched. They probably hooked up after the fact. Oh, some messed up black folks out here. Oh, they messed up. I'm telling you,
they are.
She one of them. She didn't been with some white boys.
I mean, what I don't fucking understand is that she let her son do that shit. But what if the fucking pig done shot her little son? She be crying all over the fucking place talking about diversity and shit.
KD,
Fuck out of here.
KD, 10 years from now, he'll shoot her son. That same cop will shoot her son. 10 years
And she'll be
from now.
forgiving him. And she'll be forgiving him. I'm telling you, she wanted him tight. Probably if she went to college. I'm telling y'all, I know the sound, I know the body language. And if you listen to that again at your own leisure, she was thrilled.
Yeah. She thought that was so amazing. And she was touched. I was almost crying. I'm like,
this bitch was about to have an orgasm
man. Oh man. That is the last thing I would have done with my kid. So he was riding her bike in one of those empty parking lots where, the business is no longer active. They went out of business. So it's now a big parking lot. That's where she takes her son to ride his bike. That's all fine and good. But the cop was riding her bike. And she just thought that was so amazing. And what world does this woman live in? I mean, what is it? What is it about these people that you are so just enamored with? I don't get it.
My biggest problem about this whole thing is this simple bitch don't understand that when her son, who is 4 now, that's a cute little kid, sure, I'll ride with him. Now, when he 24 in his car with his dreads and his beard, that same cop gonna pump 5 bullets into that kid.
Yes, and shoot him from the back. Right. And shoot him from the back.
That's my whole fucking point. That's my whole fucking point. Like, what if you ran up on a mean ass pig and he pulled out a Glock at your little boy? That wouldn't be so amazing then, huh?
No. See, that's exactly, Rosalind. I know when he get 14, but you know why I said 24? Because he'll be driving, and we definitely know by the time he behind the wheel, he'll realize police ain't his friend.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of times these motherfuckers don't realize police ain't their friend because they ain't driving, so they don't interact with them. Some of these motherfuckers don't realize that shit till they get behind the wheel. Then they realize, oh shit is real.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got some of these same mother.
That girl,
but then you got some of these same motherfucking pigs that'll fucking kneel and shit to make a mockery of our deaths and shit after they done did the damn thing.
Yeah, well, I did a video on that, and unfortunately, KD, that was in my damn state. The ones that were kneeling with the cops, them idiots were from my state.
Come on, kneel with us. Look, when they ain't know that they was kneeling like on George Floyd. They wasn't kneeling like Kaepernick.
Yeah, right. They were kneeling and rolling their knee back and forth. That's how they were kneeling.
Mm-hmm. I'm imagining one of you niggers are underneath me. That's what he was saying when he was kneeling. They thought he was thinking about, are you praying for justice? Yeah, just us kneeling on your goddamn neck, nigger.
Right. And these cops, when the spotlight is on them, they'll come give you a hug and everything, but they ain't gonna never stop killing you unarmed. They gonna keep right on doing that stuff.
But then you got some of these dumb niggas talking about hug a pig day. I'm like, you will put that fucking sign down, whoop your ass.
But yeah, I was outraged. I saw that first thing in the morning, y'all. You can tell I was pissed after that.
She sucked a lot of white dick in college.
Okay, what happened? What did I miss? Oh my God, I missed something. I had to go in here and get my famous grape juice.
You said hug a cop day. Yeah, I'd be cool with hug a cop day if we had punch a coon day right after hug a cop day.
Yeah, right.
No, some real shit, man. I mean, I literally saw that shit. Like, you got a couple of niggas up there talking about hug a pig day. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I'll do that if we punch a coon day right after that. Punch a coon. Man, my knuckles will be bloody as a man. Punch a coon. Wop wop. Hey, you twice. It didn't say how many times to punch you. It just said
Somebody accidentally got pregnant by a brother. Ain't no accident. That Becky was on that.
Please
that
get
track.
off of that. Nobody accidentally get pregnant.
right. She was reaching for that soul pole what she was doing.
We got 1,068 people in here, y'all.
God damn. Roland Martin is mad as shit right now.
Yeah.
I was on Young Turks and I still beep.
You know, look.
Yeah, I bet that Becky bitch ended and cuss his ass out, huh?
Now, I mean, I know why Becky is stupid, but why are black women still walking around here in a daze about the police?
Cause that's a black woman with a white woman trapped inside of her. All Israel ain't Israel, Lisa. You know that.
Well, yeah, I know. I know.
You right about that?
She was about to cry.
She was. She was so touched by that.
I told you she was getting ready to have an orgasm. Y'all gotta go watch that shit again.
You know what I would have did? Y'all, true rule, don't drink nothing. You know what I would have did? If my son did that shit, I'd have let him get on the car on my bike. They call the police for him stealing my bike. I'm like, look, this deep ass cop locked this bastard up. He done stole my bike.
Well, you can tell, you know, because he's overly friendly. She ain't teaching her son nothing. You know,
she said it. She sheltered him.
Yeah, she ain't teaching him nothing. That's why he's so naive like that.
Yep. See, there you go, Brenda. That's right. Her panties was wet. Brenda picked up on that.
She, you know what? Some black women say dick. You know what she say? Oh, I can't wait to suck his cock. See, that's white girl.
Oh my goodness.
You better know the type. I'm telling you, when they talk all like that, all high pitched and happy, I'm telling you, man, you better run from them. Them girls dangerous.
She got a pair of tap shoes somewhere. I bet you it's some tap shoes somewhere in that closet.
Well, yeah, it's just like all these stupid Negroes that ran out there and voted for Joe Biden and Kamala. See, in the next few weeks, they're gonna have some comeback lines for what Kamala. Oh yeah, there ain't no racism in the country.
And they got most of these coon celebrities over there talking about, oh, if we don't go out there and vote for Joe, oh, there's something wrong with us. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I haven't heard from any of these folks yet. I'm dying to hear what these voters think now that, you know, they declared the country not racist.
So what is their agenda?
And the same damn coon celebrities are silent as fuck now. Look at them, silent.
Where the fuck was we when America? Where the fuck was we when America was not racist?
I don't know. We might not have been here at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Clearly, we live somewhere else. Where the fuck are we?
Yeah, that is the truth.
That's gonna blow up in their face more than they ever know.
Oh, it is. It is. And you know, it should blow up on election time, but you know, y'all, I'm not having confidence in there because a lot of these older Negroes, they will sit there and overlook everything. They don't care.
All this black girl magic shit, that's some bullshit. Kamala is dangerous.
Look, Kamala probably think it's a good side of slavery, and she teaches a good side of slavery.
Oh yeah, did you see that?
I mean, her granddaddy, her grandparents, and them ran a fucking prison, a prison empire and shit. So of course she gonna say that.
Oh no. Let me turn this back on. I got two more. Hold on, that we got to do, and these are important. And you're probably going to hear about this next one in the coming days. This is going to blow up.
Oh, this is juicy.
Okay. A cop handcuffed this brother, and after he was handcuffed, he shot him 24 times.
God damn.
Yes.
What in the fuck?
Yes, this happened in South Carolina.
Tim Scott.
Tim Scott State, right? This is Arlene McCree, 28 years old. He was fatally shot by the police after the cop handcuffed him. He shot him 24 times in a Walmart parking lot. And guess what? He didn't have the body camera on when he did it.
Damn. 24?
24 times.
You don't got nothing that whole 24 rounds. So why did you reload and shoot that man?
I was just finna say that, bro, because the average Glock hold by 16 rounds.
Right. Now he had the camera off miraculously, but he did have a body camera, but it was not switched on when he did this.
So he had to load a clip. So he had to load a clip and a half up in him.
Yeah. South Carolina, Lindsey Graham and Tim Scott.
Yeah.
Never going to see that. Never going to see that video. Same reason you can't see the video now.
Yeah. So this incident happened, y'all, in 2019, and it's just getting some airtime. May 2nd, 2021.
Oh, they know we would have fucked this bitch up if that shit would have came out like it's supposed to. 24 times.
I was about to say, Mike. Okay, so when are we gonna stop marching and burning something down at this point? How long are we gonna march?
But diversity's so good, huh? Bald head nut from South Carolina. Oh, diversity good, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta go. If motherfuckers don't burn shit down for this, I don't know what good we are, because Esau only understands his money and his pride.
You can hang that shit up. You can stop talking that. You can stop talking that silly shit right now. That's South Carolina.
I don't even have anything
You ain't got
to say.
burn nothing down. Just all the black people just go outside and just piss in the streets. Shit.
I was about to say,
and old niggas keep voting so you keep getting your Social Security check and shit.
Right. I lived in South Carolina. I never voted, but when they asked me in the military, hey, LeVar, you want to register to vote here? I said, I never vote for shit here. Register me back in DC. I never vote for nothing in this motherfucker. I don't want nobody to know I live here.
How do you justify 24 fucking bullets?
Well, we've seen our people get killed multiple. Look, we can never forget about Laquan McDonald.
But wait a minute, True Royal. They never justified the 16 up in them.
Nope. But it ain't no
racist. Shit.
One lady down here,
they
her son got shot 20
justify Amadou Diallo.
Yeah. No, he got shot with 224 bullets. A king down here.
Damn.
224 bullets.
Everybody was shooting him. One cop couldn't have did that.
No,
it was the whole SWAT team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And his hands was up. It's crazy.
So wow, when I saw this really got me.
4 bullets. Was it a 9 or 40? Did he get hit with a 40 or 9? Whew.
Yeah.
Man, all I know is this. That's some real fucking hatred right there. I don't want to hear, I was scared. Nobody's that scared. That's hatred right there.
No. No. All that scared talk is fake. I never believed it from the start about these cops being scared. I don't believe that mess.
Yeah,
I never believed it.
The thing over disproportionately, when you find out about this shit, the person always don't have a gun. They handcuffed. I tell you, the one that got me a number of years ago, a black man handcuffed in the back seat of a car. He's left-handed, but he blows his brains out.
That's Louisiana.
I remember that. And
the cops can't figure out what happened.
And did they ever figure out what happened?
They never discussed it anymore. And then
they know what happened. They knew exactly what happened.
And I want to
we
add,
know what happened, but nothing happened.
I want to add something to this that really gets on my nerves because we're bloggers. When they interview these black folks, interview the family or whatever, they calm as fuck. No, forget all this trying to be diplomatic. Let your true feelings out. You know, they want us to stay diplomatic and calm. You just sit up here and slaughtered my family member. It's insane to put fucking 24 bullets in somebody and we sitting up here talking calm.
True Roy, can I please add a caveat to that real quick? Okay, yes, do that, but no, don't do that. Please get the smartest motherfucker in your family. Don't let the first emotional nigga start talking and make us all look bad as a group. If you need a motherfucking example, when the girls start talking about, I mean, we got to be careful about burning these stores because we need our weave. But I'm mad too.
I remember that shit.
Right. So no, I don't want everybody. I want the family members like was that DeAndre Wright who was like, nah, that wasn't DeAndre Wright. That was my brother who got shot in the back in Kenosha, Wisconsin. When his people was like, I'm angry, I'm pissed, I'm tired. Yeah. I want people who actually know how to articulate shit too.
Yeah, you know, you're right, LVZ, because Lisa had showed, I can't even remember who it was a couple of years ago. So another black man get killed, and they had the spokesman in place. They didn't have a bunch of emotional black women talking about bejeebas like with that other dude that got shot in the back. His mama was a Christian bully. She's sitting up here thinking she gonna proselytize to the whole world and stuff. They don't give a crap about that. Then bust out with a spiritual hymn, looking like a damn fool. They don't care about that. You're a form of entertainment. You have to you have to orchestrate this stuff where you have an impact. And you know, we already know our folks, the ones gonna be emotional and mess all that shit up. If you got a spokesman, let the spokesman talk. However you set it up. But I say have male energy with some sense.
Yeah, you gotta get that militant. You gotta get that militant family member to go up there. That's hard to cry and go up there and spit that fire.
Yeah.
In other words, every family got a motherfucker uncle like LVZ.
They never
get that one that you've been calling crazy the whole fucking time. Who been telling you these white folks ain't shit. Uncle LeVar crazy. Now get Uncle LeVar to talk.
Yeah. Well, you know, they do that. That's because the news media, they want to control the narrative. So they want the weeping mother or the sister, or they could have tased him.
Yeah.
You know, they want those kind of people up at the mic.
Yeah,
I mean, Esau, it's like Esau run the fucking media, so they're gonna try to put any image that looks good for them. They gonna always do that shit.
And that's why
Dante Wright father.
We got the new
Dante
black media here.
But haven't said one goddamn word. That black man haven't spoke yet. Yeah. Look.
Yep,
I want y'all to think about
a
this.
militant crazy Negro like LVZ, me, in their family. We need to be the ones talking. God forbid if it ever happens. But shit.
Hey Mike, but check this out. I want y'all to check this out. I've been noticing this in that Dante Wright thing. They were letting the white mother speak as if she is single mother. That man and that woman is still married.
Yeah.
That boy is a junior named after his father, so he got to have some kind of relationship with him. Number 3, he hasn't spoken at any press conference yet. So you mean to tell me this man has no opinion? Meanwhile, every time they bring him up, they let him pass on speaking, and his sisters speak for him.
Yeah.
I just want y'all to look at that dynamic.
I've been paying close attention to that bullshit.
I said,
better y'all speak to me, because they'll motherfucker take the mic away from my ass.
Ain't no better y'all speak to me.
The black man need to lead.
This is what I'm saying.
And then don't cut on it when he speak.
Hold on, Auntie. Hold on.
All right.
As a father, that shit has me enraged every time I see it. Because I go, well, goddamn. it looked like you don't give a fuck about them murdering your son. You don't got nothing to say, nothing, not one word. I don't give a fuck what it is.
No, what I meant.
Hold on,
KD.
I'm sorry, KD. No, not right now. Not one word. As a father, me sitting here thinking about my kids, somebody taking my kid away, nobody can silence me. I don't care if I never spoke a word ever a day in my life. The day you take my child, I'm not going to be so emotional that I can't say you racist motherfuckers or this son of a bitch or this asshole or whatever. Something got to come out your mouth. This bothers me. It's a bad look.
You know what, LVZ, you're right, because they tried to pull that shit when Trayvon Martin got killed, and they was making it like, oh, we got to watch his father in the courtroom. He going to go off. He gonna do this, he's a threat, and all of that kind of bullshit. And they have been doing this to us for centuries, where they'll dismiss the black man and go to the black woman and talk to her, you know, and act like ain't no black man even exist in the equation. Well, it's got to be a black man somewhere because his baby's around, you know. What they
really try to erase is the whole concept of masculinity, real masculinity, and they trying to erase that shit with all this other transgender bullshit going on. That's what they really trying to erase. It's not so much the brother, but they really try to erase the masculinity because we represent that. The brother represents real masculinity. That's what I'm saying.
From day one, they've done that from day one. And, you know, and I remember when it was a lot of, at one point in time on YouTube, where there was a lot of men versus women in the black community war going on. And that was one of the things that was raised, oh, you women, but the women really didn't decide to do that. That was done by the white man. Okay. And he has kept this society in a way where it keeps the black man down. And he don't mind elevating the black woman, and that was to cause divisions between us. It was always meant to be that way. That's why I didn't play into it. I knew what they were doing.
Y'all remember when Tatiana Jefferson daddy stepped up and said he didn't forgive him, and then her fat ass auntie stepped in the way? Y'all remember that?
I remember that.
I remember that shit.
I remember
stepped in the way. That stepped in the way. No, she ain't stepping the way. That bitch violent. Well, he ain't her real father. This, that, and the third. And he just he need to be quiet. That's when he say, "What? I don't need to be quiet. I got money. I don't need their money."
But see,
that man.
That's what I'm talking. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Her daddy represented that real masculinity. They wanted to take the fucking mic away from him. That's what I'm talking about.
They wanted to make the whole funeral a spectacle. And then I was checking out her so-called brothers and sisters. I said, "What? They know the auntie messy, and you just sitting up there going along with it." I'm so glad that they wasn't able to do what they wanted to do. They had a quiet funeral and all that. The man said, "I got money. I already got her shit taken care of and stuff." Turn out she was using the girl's social security number, doing all kind of grimy shit.
And then on top of that, her auntie was trying to cut a deal with Sucker Mirror and shit all the whole time.
Yeah, she was. That's right. And it
makes sense, hope.
But see, Pops did not let go, and that shit went the way he wanted it to go. You know.
Real quick, some shit I've been noticing about Lee Merritt and Crump and the boys. If y'all saw the George Floyd joint when they was giving their little victory tour and like they actually tried the case. Anyway, they giving them a motherfucker victory tour. Yeah, we got justice and now we gonna get George Floyd's brother, Philonise Floyd. Here you go. I really love Philonise. He's so emotional. Come here, Philonise, speaks. So George Floyd brother gets up and talk. And in the middle of him talking, he whispers, loud as fuck. Oh yeah, don't forget to thank the president. Oh yeah, then I said, hold up. First of all, do we know we can hear him? And secondly, damn, he in there feeding him lines. So we know now. We always knew that these people were reading from a script. But now the script is so they know the jig is up. They doing it in our face. They fed the brother lines, the sister lines. They fed somebody else lines, told them, hey, say something about this. And they said it. I was like, what the fuck? They doing this on TV? I want y'all to go look at the victory lap. After Derek Chauvin got convicted, y'all watch Benjamin Crump gonna be feeding lines to the Floyd family. I went,
I'm
oh
not
shit.
surprised. I'm
This
not
shit is
surprised.
real, huh?
But I'm not shocked
This
that
is
is
script.
like he been selling scripts every time a popular case get on. So I'm not shocked by that.
It's like that
Oh no,
Negro
they was
got
thinking
vultures in his damn. It's like he know when a cop killing coming, boy. He's like a lawyer vulture or some shit like that.
As soon as a case get developed, his ass is in front of a fucking mic.
Yeah.
Hey, I said, how he get there so quick? This shit just happened yesterday. God damn.
Yeah.
He's a part of it. Yeah, he's a part of it. Trust me.
And I be
He
like,
knows
all these
beforehand.
black attorneys we got, and this Negro is on every high profile case.
And what gets me
and
is
yet motherfuckers don't want to. Motherfuckers want to tell me they not ambulance chasers. Come on now.
oh, they are
And
ambulance chasers.
like LVZ said, this shit is scripted.
Yeah, and you
it's
know
like
the thing.
this. I don't mind them being ambulance chasers. My problem is you're an ambulance chaser who's faking like you're trying to get justice. Sometimes it's good to be we need motherfuckers to chase the ambulance when black people get murdered. And yeah, the family should get some money. But the problem is that the way they going about it is they delaying the real justice we need. They not letting the family go hard. When a white family, a white kid is murdered unjustly, they don't just get a settlement. The motherfucker goes to jail.
Yeah,
they get
Muhammad
a settlement, and a law gets passed.
Muhammad Noor.
Right, and look, listen what happened. Muhammad Noor shot that lady. Muhammad Noor did 30 years. Justin Diamond family got money from the state, and they made another motherfucker police rule, which helped. Watch they're gonna say help get Derek Chauvin locked up. I swear. Watch.
You know what? Another thing I wanted to add to that, LBZ, her fiance got money. Now they ain't legally married.
No.
They finagle it where that motherfucker got some money. I send you an email, Lisa, that you can use.
Okay, I want to go over. I want to go over this last story, y'all.
All right.
Now, remember, America's not a racist country. Mitch McConnell is trying to shut down the 1619 Project. Now, I don't know if all of you know what this is. This is where it's going to uncover even more information about slavery and be taught in schools. So he is talking about revoking money to shut down this 1619 Project. He don't want it taught.
What, he gonna cry if he don't get his fucking way?
Turkey neck motherfucker.
So they don't want more information to be divulged in these schools about slavery. And that's what the project is all about, opening up and just whatever info they got, it just gets shared. Because, there's a lot of things we never been told at all. None of us have ever been told that, because let's face it, it's going to make white people look bad at the end of the day. So that's what Mitch is doing. So he's talking about revoking grant money so that this additional information on slavery can never be taught.
Yeah, you know why, right? People think it's just because he's racist and shit.
Well, that's part of it.
I mean, yeah, that's part of it, but that's not the reason why. the main reason with Bitch McConnell why he don't want you to get an in-depth, thorough synopsis of slavery, how money was made, certain transactions were made, because then you find out that Mitch McConnell was rich through slavery money.
Yeah.
And he's still rich through slavery money.
Still
and
is.
we already knew that he was rich through slavery money. But if you teach 1619, hey, you might uncover some shit about Mitch McConnell that he knew he didn't want you to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's why white people don't really like you to dig way back. Hey, let's let that go. That was so long ago. Hey, you like my Mercedes Benz? Well, motherfucker, you got that because of slavery money.
Right.
Still.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know, it's just like when people used to tell me, "Oh, you know, Queen Elizabeth is the richest woman on earth." Yeah, but all them royals got every dime off of the slave trade.
Yeah, that's our shit. That's our shit.
All of it, every dime that royal family got is through the slave trade.
Preach.
I would be too if I stole half my shit. Look, I'd be the richest motherfucker too if I stole from countries and nobody could do anything to me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let's just be real. Slavery, 1619, made the whole world rich. The whole world profited off of it.
That's right.
If
That
the
was the
United
main
States
And remember,
admit,
you're right, Mike, because back then, 1619, Europe was still poor.
yeah,
They were still poor. And it wasn't
'Cause they
until
didn't have
America
it.
started globally, right? It wasn't until America started trading on a global scale, many of those countries then gained wealth. So don't just think wealth was gained here in the US. We actually made many countries rich just off of slavery here in America alone.
Thank you.
We made many
Just
nations.
off
And
of-
nothing has changed. We still make
Yeah.
everybody rich.
Exactly. And if
Ain't
you
nothing
just
changed. We
talking
still
about
make everybody
us,
rich.
Yeah, that's true.
right? That's true, especially this country. But and as a and if we talking about as a melanated group, if you look through the history, every country has had a chance to succeed and run the world and be the #1 economic hub. Because Haiti was a #1 economic hub because they had the slavery of anybody that had slaves got money.
Right. And the thing
That's
is,
how it
I
was.
used to laugh when I would hear, especially white men say, well, the white man did everything. You motherfuckers don't even do everything now.
No.
Okay. You don't even do everything now. What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, all your millionaires of back then came out of Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? These are your today corporations, Johnson and Johnson, all the Coca-Cola, all these
the
folks benefited off of it.
Yeah, the universities, the schools.
Y'all know I'm an asshole. I would agree with him. Yes, the white man did. What did he say? The white man made everything.
Yeah.
Is that what he said? I'd be like, yep, made everything gay. Yep, made everything gay. Everything gay. The white man did make that. You're right. No, I mean, you know, things in the world. Oh, yeah, like murder. Yep, the white man made that. No, war. Yep, the white man made that. He made it. You damn sure right.
A good example is a real good example to show you that they don't have their shit together. Look how quickly coronavirus, this talk about just America alone, hit this country. It just shows you that they incompetent, that it at that level, that speed, that the United States is saturated. And then now they want to play this game like, oh, we got this conquered, you know, people getting their vaccines and everything fine, and we're just gonna open up everything. All right.
Basically, True Royal, they just admitted defeat when they said that shit. They basically admitted defeat. Oh, say like, well, we can't defeat this motherfucker. We can't defeat this Rona. So fuck it, just open everything up because we can't defeat the shit.
Yeah, we just gonna see. White people like to play this game of we just gonna ignore stuff. You're not gonna ignore Rona.
You sure?
Corona is very present.
It is.
But
like I said, they're setting themselves up for a hard fall. That's what they're doing. But hey, let them do it.
But Terrell, this why I push back a little bit. Even if they tried to fix it, they haven't cured shit. They haven't cured a damn thing.
That's what she was saying. That's what she was saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Now you got a whole nother virus going on in India that ain't even made its way over here. So this thing's gonna repeat itself.
No. Big Mike is here.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah, it's in Tennessee. They detected it in Tennessee today.
Hallelujah.
And that's somebody had traveled to India and came back and brought that shit. It's in Tennessee.
Damn.
Ain't that a bitch? Now we got the gyro COVID. I don't want no damn gyro COVID.
Tell me, we went from an egg roll COVID to a damn gyro COVID.
I love gyro. Oh man.
You know what? And you know,
no, fuck that. I'm not eating that nasty ass quinoa no more.
You know what? I was watching all that stuff that's going on over there in India, and the government arrogantly thought that they had overcame Rona, and a lot of people don't know that there was a lot of pharmaceutical companies in India making the vaccine.
Actually, they're second to China. China makes most of the medicines and everything. And India is second in the world that, do vaccines and medicines and all that stuff.
Outside of Dubai, most of India is really rotten dirty.
I don't know, but I just got it, y'all. The gyronavirus.
The gyronavirus.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see that? What they said? What they were projecting, but they said they know it's more than that. 350,000 people per day.
400,000.
400,000.
They're up to 400,000 people per day in India.
And then they burning them bodies. That's all you see is they running out of wood.
And that's what I'm talking about. India.
You say they burning bodies?
Yeah, over in India they are. Yeah. So many dead.
But see, this is what I'm talking about. Like most of India, like China, with them wet markets is filthy as hell. Most of India is filthy as fuck. It's like you can go take a look at that yourself.
What I wanted to say was, Mike, last week I was following what was going on India, and they said in 4 days, 200,000 people died in 4 days.
Wow.
And Lisa, True Royal Line, all of y'all ain't even know though. They said they burned the bodies. They said you can smell the curry all the way in Afghanistan. You can smell the curry powder from all of the burning bodies.
Yeah,
I was wrong for that, but y'all know they be smelling like curry.
Yeah. and now they're actually past 200,000. They're way past that now.
Yeah, black man. He said they take baths in dirty water.
But see, that right there just proves how filthy India is. Some parts of India is even worse than China.
I'm telling you, these prophecies is real. People be wanting to ignore them damn prophecies, and prophecies is real. Them people.
All praise to the Most High.
They having babies over there with 3-4 arms, 3-4 legs, all kind of shit.
Listen,
over there.
Yes,
man. Taiwan and India is the abomination capital of the world.
Oh yeah,
those folks in all manner of abomination.
Yes, they do. They do. Not only that, India is one of those places where a lot of their population was vaccinated. And they were saying they had less people with COVID without the vaccines last year than they do this year with the vaccines. So what does that really tell you? To me, the vaccine must be knocking down their immune system.
And you know what?
And which also says that their immune system wasn't strong to begin with.
And then let's not lose sight of this. This is what they wanted to happen in Africa, and it didn't happen.
No, it ain't gonna happen in Africa.
It's quiet over there. Y'all notice it's quiet.
But they want to bring it over there, though.
Oh yes,
you know they want to bring it over there because they don't want to see black people that's not falling right along with them.
Yeah,
and actually, what they tried to do, the French tried to make a deal with a country in Africa, you know, as far as the vaccines, but that country said hell no, because we know what y'all try to do.
You know what, Doug? I hear what you're saying. More and more black folks is taking that damn shot. I talked to a girlfriend last night, and she told my husband, "Oh, I got my shot." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I know plenty of people got it.
My daughter got it.
Shit. I ain't mad at them. Shit. Hey, look, like I said, it's a calculated thing. I'm not into all of that.
Like them damn Becky say, my body, my choice, right? But when your ass die, don't cry.
Nigga, you ain't gonna live forever regardless. Fuck out of here. All I know is this. I was in the military and I got like 15 shots, 7 in each arm, and I don't know what I got shot up with. So for me to act real like iffy or antsy about some shit, nah, that's really not in me. I've always said, I just think this shit is too soon. Because what's funny is, what I find hilarious is a lot of people sit up here, I ain't gonna take no vaccine, but you'll run to the motherfucking store and buy you some cough syrup or buy you an aspirin. Nigga, you don't know what's in that either. So you taking a risk regardless. I mean, we gotta weigh it and weigh it the way we weigh it. We can't be shitting on our people because they trying to be healthy though. You know? That's I
disagree.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
I love you, but I disagree with that.
Man, bump all that. They just lost niggas. That's what they are. Lost niggas because they don't do their own research.
We know our history.
And I have the right to call them a lost nigga.
What they have done to us.
You got you got the right to eat a bowl of dog shit and sit in traffic if you want to. That don't mean that just means you can do it. What I'm saying is, I'm not about the shit on nobody because they want to be healthy. If a motherfucker say I got a headache, I'm just saying for me. I'm just saying for me.
I can see if somebody was. Let me finish this.
Like I said, I don't take aspirin. I don't take aspirin and I don't take cough syrup. But somebody do.
To eat right. But to go get a fucking vaccine don't mean you're gonna go be healthy. But if you're trying to eat right, reduce your sugar intake, stop eating all kind of bullshit. That's being healthy.
But if you got a headache and you want to take an aspirin, and I don't take aspirin, I ain't gonna shit on you about that either. But that's the same damn thing, in my opinion.
I'm gonna say something. In my opinion, my people. I'm gonna say something when it comes to my people being willfully ignorant, knowing the information there ain't nothing. It's nothing hidden.
I won't say that because I know some people. I know some people that actually did research. I know some people that did research and they think contrary to what I think. I ain't gonna say they ignorant. I'm gonna say that that's what they believe and that's what I believe. I'm not gonna shit on my people because they got a shot.
I'm gonna shit on them.
Knock yourself out.
Okay, so when they die, I won't cry then.
But they have died, KD. There were people that got that shot and died minutes or even a few hours after getting that shot.
And that's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying. If they decide to take the risk and they die, I'm not gonna cry.
Exactly. And just like we had motherfuckers take aspirin and die minutes afterwards, right?
I never met those people.
Yes, we have. Because Lisa, stop it. We all know. Hold up. Let me finish. You saying you haven't, but Lisa, you the same age as me. We all know it wasn't no goddamn seals on medicine until motherfuckers took aspirin and started dying, right? And we never found out what was happening. We just found out cyanide was in Tylenol one day. And the next thing you know, we all got these seals and these tops. We can't take off of aspirin no more. But remember, that's what happened. So
well, what
I'm saying
is
what I'm saying is all that shit a risk. That's why I still don't take aspirin.
Well, I understand that, but that shot hasn't really been tested real good. So I can't even say it's going to make you healthy.
That's exactly why I said
there's no information that even backs up that the shot is making you healthy.
No, that's why I said I would wait a few before I took it. But for me to say somebody, I can't say that because I've heard people tell me that they know how many people got tested and they know this and know that. So I let them do their thing. They ain't dead right now. They walking around right now, fine than a motherfucker. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, more power to them. That's all I'm saying. We doing what we got to do to survive, right?
Oh, Lord.
That's what we all doing. That's what we doing what we got to do to survive.
Well, with the research I did, I'm sticking by that. So, you know.
Yeah.
And look, KD, more power to you. But for me, I'm not going to listen to you when it comes to my body. You did?
Well, you know, we
that's
all
nobody's going to I'm not
knocking nobody.
Your body,
See,
your choice.
Exactly. That's why I said I'm not knocking nobody. And I ain't going to sit up there and say, well, if you die, nah. They was probably doing it for the betterment of themselves. Whether it was right or whether it was wrong, I know they was probably doing it for the betterment of themselves. So I can't really shit on nobody for trying to better themselves. That's just me. That's what I'm saying.
To me, that's willfully ignorant, knowing, because we are in the information technology phase right now where you're getting stuff literally at your fingertips. And this is the first time I ever known, based on my research, that a vaccine been put out that quick, because they said it takes 8 to 20 years for them to so-called perfect a vaccine.
And during that 8 to 20 years, they're constantly doing clinical trials.
And then on top of that, get a $2.5 billion contract from the government to run these damn trials.
Well, you know what was, and True Royal knows what I'm talking about on this. Anytime you put out a vaccine and then you got your Congress and your senator pushing bills out saying you can't sue nobody, you know something's wrong.
Yes. They putting that way ahead of the game. You know, we have to.
They did that. Do you know? Hold up, but they've been doing that since the beginning of time. Though, that's not nothing new. Do you know that you do that? Do you know that you do that when you go to the military? Do you know you do that
in the military?
And I'm explaining that to you. That it's people sitting here right now in your chat room, Dale and other people just like me who know what the hell I'm talking about. This is not, y'all talk about something that ain't nothing new. We sign those waivers all the damn time. Believe it or not.
It goes way deeper than that. They're saying if you return back to your employer and you get COVID while you're there, you can't sue nobody. So
and they say the same thing in the military. They say if your ass die, you only get your regular service shit. You can't sue, even if you just got a typhoid shot, yellow fever, all that shit in one day. Shit that I know ain't around, I ain't close to. I don't know what it could have done to me. But when we sign away to go do that shit happens to us. So for me,
well, don't you, when you sign up for the military, isn't that part of it? You may not make it out.
Yeah, but it's not. Hold up, but Lisa, but that's not with the vaccines. They don't do. That's about your job. When it comes to the vaccines, you sign another fucking paper saying that you can't sue the military or nobody else when we give you these shots that you probably won't need. And they tell you that.
Right, but who decided to go in the military?
Nobody knew that that's how you go in the military, Lisa. Stop it.
No, I'm just
stop saying, it. Stop. And look, okay, well then I do you one better. I do you one better. When we was kids and we was getting those vaccines to go to school, because I got them too. It was waivers for them.
I didn't get
in
all
the
my
clinics.
shots. I didn't get all of my shots.
Shit, you got one though.
I
got one though.
Yeah, I did get some, but I never got.
I was about to say, but and you here. I'm just saying.
Sad to say, every time I got one of them motherfuckers, I got sick.
You got sick. Well, no,
yeah, you probably did. I ain't get sick every time I got one, but I know I got shots. So me personally, I can't sit there and go, oh man, cause I already had them. Just like I was saying, my brother, I was like, nigga, I was with you when your mother took you to get shots when we was little kids to go to school.
But you didn't have no say in it. You got a say in it when it comes down to this COVID shot.
Exactly. And some people saying that they would rather take that chance. So hey, I'm not gonna knock them. Yeah. They did that shit with the flu shot too. I don't take the flu shot.
I'm gonna knock anybody that willfully go and take this stuff. And now we can't say that we can't go research anything and make an executive decision, but just blindly just go like cattle and just got shot up. And then you say that's a form of being healthy. That's not a form of being healthy.
Okay, I'll do this. To LVZ's point, let him take that shot. So when something happens to him, I'll just keep walking.
Okay, that's on you. So, but the point is, like I said, the point is,
let me say our folks,
on you.
They have came to our communities knowing that this shit is poison and use us as lab rats. They did that with birth control. I got 4 aunts, and all 4 of my aunts on my father's side, if you look at their foreheads, some of them are my complexion. You know how it is in black families. We got the whole. Let me finish this. We got the whole gamut with the color. All of my aunts' foreheads are extremely dark because they were some of the first people that took some of them strong ass birth control pills that was killing women. And they took it to rural communities and black communities. All right. So they be knowing that shit is poison and stuff. So they'll focus on certain communities and then they'll tweak it, you know, and all of that. And then that data is out too. And then people make an executive decision and get this shit and stuff. And so you're making a choice. But to me, that's not being healthy when it comes to knowing our history. They have not stopped fucking with us and experimenting on us. They will never stop. They will never stop killing us or doing anything. To me, LVZ, that's like saying, well, I'm just going to just walk in a blaze of bullets willfully. I'm not just going to arbitrarily do that. I'm going to try to duck that. I'm going to try to use, I'm going to try my best.
I feel all that, but to me,
and then you can finish yours. I'm going to try to study the best that I can because I always have a lot to learn. I'm always like that. I said I always remain a master student and try to go another route because the Creator has put everything here we need to heal us. I know that they are committed to killing us. I know that they are committed to investing in killing you, LVZ, and taking you and your son and everything.
I mean, they do call the shit eugenics for a reason.
Let me finish this.
Fuck out of here, Katie. I got kids.
At the end of the day, I'm not gonna
eugenics about not having kids, Katie. I already got them. Fuck out of here.
Done. At the end of the day, I don't want to have these type of conversations with people that are my family and that I love, because at the end of the day, I know that they want to hurt and take you out. So I love you too much to have this type of conversation. It's too painful.
I'm sorry, but you just gonna be hurt. Now, like I was saying, to me, I hear what you're saying, but respectfully, when I want to go to the doctor, I'm not calling none of y'all. That's the end of it. When my teeth hurt, I'm not calling none of y'all. I'm going to the dentist. If my leg break, I'm not calling none of y'all. I'm not calling the ancestors. I'm not looking for no home remedies. I'm going to the doctor. So if somebody choose to go to the doctor when it's a virus out, me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That's just me.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a difference between going to a doctor and having some shit injected all up in your body.
You get shit injected into you when you go to the doctor sometimes, Lisa.
I don't. I haven't had an injection in decades.
A lot of people. Last time I saw my aunt before she got out the hospital, she was getting shit injected into her that we did not know. And I'm glad they injected it in her because she's out of the hospital when they're home. I don't know what that shit was. I'm keeping it 100. That I'm just going to be 100 about this shit. Now, I no disrespect, but for me, when it come to me about my health, I'm gonna try to look at what makes more sense. And I'm also going to consult professionals. I'm gonna listen to everything. Now, if I don't think it worked, or if I got some skepticism, like I did earlier in the situation, I'm like, nah. But when I know people that's getting it, I'm saying people that's getting it, I'm like, what's going on? How you feel? How did you feel? What's going? I'm asking questions. I'm saying what's going on, which motherfucker shots certain black people are getting, the black people that's getting it. Like the 3 black men that I work for that got it. They was like, oh no, I only wanted to get Pfizer because I studied whoopty 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 whoop. I was like, oh, I ain't know that. Okay. I ain't getting it, but yeah. And then another dude, oh, well, I got mine too. Yeah, I'm finished. Oh, then another, I got my, oh, I ain't know. So I'm around a bunch of vaccinated people. It's like, I feel all right. So I'm looking at them, but I'm not going to say I want to see them die because they took a fucking shot. And that's just me.
No, I don't want to see anybody die, but people did die from taking that shot.
Yeah, but and people didn't die.
Right.
And, I mean, we got away.
I posted a story about a week ago that said millions of Americans got the first shot and they never returned for that second shot. They never came back.
Yeah, a lot of them did. I know a lot of them did, but I know some black people, they got it. And like I said, they close to me. I'm close to them. I'm like, oh, you got the shot. You ain't get your, nah. I ain't really, you know, they like, I'm all right.
Yeah, well, I don't feel I need to get every shot. So it's fine if I skip over it.
Yeah, I ain't saying that if you don't get the shot, something wrong with you either, because I didn't get it. But again, what I'm saying, I'm not going to throw away my people that got it because I still need them. That's all.
No, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But, you know, I don't know. I guess with the history of America, I just don't trust the shit they put out. I don't trust them. And when have they ever had our best interests at heart? They never do.
I mean, I did research on Big Pharma when I was 19. I quit fucking with them after that. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Katie, I worked for Big Pharma. Back in the day, I worked for Bristol Myers Squibb. So, you know, and I saw, because a couple of times I would have to go over to help the scientists. They were in a separate building with a bunch of rhesus monkeys, dogs, and cats that they would experiment on.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Lisa. You worked there, you saw it up front.
Yeah, they would, and they literally don't make the pills that you see on the market. They don't. You know what they do? They use a computerized software that will tell them which ingredients to put into the pill. And what they do is they'll make the pill based on the calculation of the computer, which are all max. And they'll take the pill and then hand it to the rhesus monkey and just stand around and watch their reaction. And sometimes they'll hand the pill to the monkey. The monkey will eat the pill and drop dead within like a minute after taking the pill.
I don't mean to bring this up to you know, bring people sad again, but my big sister, when she was here, I mean, ever since like 2003 or something, it's like she listened to the doctor every time to take all those pills, and she been taking all these pills for a long time. And at the same time, her condition got worse and worse until she passed on. And it's like, that is right there. That is the very reason I don't fuck with Big Pharma. Because I know what they do. They slowly kill you. And yet at the same time promote that, oh, this pill go help you, that pill go help you, knowing damn well he's slowly killing you. That's why I don't fuck with Big Pharma.
Yeah, Shania Vera, you're right. The Bell's palsy, was one of the effects we saw. It even happened to some of the nurses that got the vaccine. I saw that. Yeah, I mean, look, I used to watch them. They kill a lot of them. I think at Bristol, they killed an average of 200 monkeys a year. I'm not kidding you, y'all. 200 rhesus monkeys got killed. Them experimenting medicines and everything on them.
Wow, 200. Whoa.
200 a year. They used to always have to bring new ones in every year. A lot of people don't even know that.
But Lisa, they kill it with perfume.
Yeah, baby products. Yep, they sure do.
Yeah, I was about to say, Lisa, they kill it with they kill it with everything. And these dumb motherfuckers that's talking this silly shit. I can't believe what I'm hearing out LVZ mouth. You dumb motherfuckers got products in your house right now that's killing you. Fuck out of here.
Well, that's of course it is. They fucking poison everything.
KD, please.
They poison everything.
Y'all motherfuckers got shit in your house right now poisoning you. And you talking that shit? Fuck out of here. Nigga, open your refrigerator. You probably drinking 37 motherfucker poison. So any of you niggas, KD, stop.
Well,
they talking to me, not you.
Everything. We know that
but
shit
they
already.
Talking to me, not you. I'm talking to them. Hey, all y'all in there talking this dumb shit, because like I said, if they take it, okay, cool. Just like if you take aspirin, they not telling you how many people die from that every day either. They not telling you how many people die from the NyQuil. They ain't telling you how many people catch liver cancer from the acetaminophen that you get in all of your motherfucking cough syrup. They ain't telling you that either. But you still taking it. You taking your Theraflu. You giving your kids Dimetapp. Stop it. I know when you go to the doctor, they not giving you holistic medicines. Yeah, some of y'all tough it out when it's a regular cold. But when you get scared, your ass go get a steroid just like everybody else. So, what you mean you don't believe what's coming out of my mouth? Me telling you that if a motherfucker went to the doctor and took some medicine the doctor gave him, or thought that they was taking something that the doctor gave them, made them feel better, or think it was gonna make them better, they was gonna take it, and I ain't gonna down them for it. The fuck you mean?
Yeah, but you know what? Over the years,
no, I ain't calling family dumb motherfuckers, Marshall Millions. I'm calling you a dumb motherfucker, and any other dumb motherfucker that got anything to say because they don't like my opinion. Fuck you.
No, but what I would like to say is one thing I can honestly tell you, and I'm being straight up honest with you. I don't take everything the doctor give me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Sometimes they give me something and tell me, okay, well, this is antibiotics for 7 days. Sometimes, and I got bottles of antibiotics that I have trashed because I literally did not take them and didn't feel that I needed them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand they call them doctors and stuff, but to me, they nothing but dope dealers in white robes. I never trusted them ever since.
Mm-hmm. But you know what, Lisa, what you're saying is true. Like, some of Amari's health issues, and they give him cholesterol, metformin, all kind of, the typical stuff that they give Americans here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, for the last 5 years, Amari's been taking the supplements that you know about. You have even added to that, like the turmeric with the pepper.
Yes.
Because he stopped taking the blood thinners because of you. My husband has to get a test every 90 days. The doctor keeps saying this to him. I don't know what you're doing, Mr. Santana, but keep doing what you're doing. So he's taking the supplements that I'm not going to mention. You would have to come behind the scenes. I'll give you the link and everything. Something I wanted to add, because I keep hearing LVZ talk about aspirin. Well, the number one ingredient in aspirin is called white willow, which is a green plant. That's the number one ingredient in aspirin. And then they put these binders and fillers, which would be the things that would possibly affect us. And everybody is made up differently. And when you are administering these vaccines, these unknown vaccines, because now everybody's lab rats are now there are going to be people who are going to be affected by it. Okay, yeah. I see somebody got metformin is a horrible drug. I've known people to take metformin and ain't never been affected at all in their life and stuff. But at the end of the day,
it's the body.
It's all kind of poison.
It's the body. It's who body.
But you know what? Remember when the vaccine came out and they were talking about some people couldn't take it because of allergic reaction? If I had to go for the vaccine, I wouldn't even be eligible for it. I'm not eligible because I have a strawberry and a shellfish allergic reaction to things, and they said because of that I wouldn't even be eligible for the shot.
I can't take sulfur-based medicines, you know. I can't take anything that's sulfur-based. You know, it's all kind of things that are out there. And then sometimes it does make you scratch your head that somebody can take all that every shot in the world and they keep it moving, and then you got somebody that can go get one shot and less than an hour they dead. We got videos like that we have put out like that. It's just like that. But at the end of the day, knowing what they continue to do to us and stuff, and some of us are being willfully ignorant because you can get this information now, what they have done to us. I say things out of hurt, rage, and sometimes I'm in utter disbelief that our folks could be ignorant to say, oh, these people they doing right by us. They don't even do right by their own. You start going in, you start really looking into just the medical world even deeper, and the experiments they're doing, they even fucking up their own and stuff.
But real talk though, can I even call this shit medicine? I think they've been selling poison and all this just so they can continue to make money.
You're a grown man. You can call it whatever you want to call it, KD.
Right. What I wanted to say was, look at what's going on YouTube. It done got to the point they don't want you talking about COVID. They don't want you talking about the vaccine. If y'all remember when I interviewed Truth Unveiled 777, that's how they got him. He gave the ingredients on a video of what was in the vaccine, and they took his entire channel down.
And I put that video up too.
They took the whole channel down over that.
Yeah, and the list of it. And he went to the source, the very shit that they put out. They gonna get mad that he put it out. No, see, what these people want us to do, they want us to either have this type of conversation. Either we at each other's throats, because I know some people mad at LVZ. I still love them.
I love LVZ.
I could give a fuck less. Like I said,
LVZ, I don't even care. Look, we ain't gonna see eye to eye on everything. And nothing has changed as far as how I feel about you. Nothing.
Exactly. Look, that's why I say I ain't worried about nobody that's mad, because if you butt hurt in your feelings, that's your problem. Again, but like I said, I'm never going to look at nobody else who took a vaccine and be like, fuck you, that's on you. Nah, and if we still roll together, we still roll together. Yeah. I just ain't gonna take it. But that's my personal decision.
Yeah,
but this is what I wanted to add.
What you were gonna say?
This is what I want to add. But okay, so they want to police, you know, what we can and cannot say. They don't want, you know, us to give each other good information and stuff, but they want us to sit up here and have a conversation and say it ain't no damn racism. So we can just all be willfully ignorant and say, on Elisa Cabrera's channel, she just announced that there is no more racism and she's going to be advocating for that. They will never ever bother her fucking channel again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they try to
That's
fucking
true.
lull us to sleep so they could go and kill us. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
The enemy is not that damn smart. They
can't
really
even
not.
Now what LVZ said, if he puts that on a video, he'll get flagged. Oh, you know, either way, they are
exactly. I was about to say I get flagged either way.
Right. They're trying to shut down everybody that mentions anything about the virus or getting the injection. They're trying to shut everybody down.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, they want us, so we have to be real careful about certain things. They want us to have conversations where we're disagreeing to the point where we want to cut each other's throats. We should, like I did this with my 4 children when they were coming up. I said, it's safe to disagree with me at home. I got to hear what they got to say. I may wholeheartedly disagree with them, but they are entitled to their opinion. So LVZ is entitled to his
but see, my disagreement ain't coming with no hate. My disagreement is still with peace regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can have a fucking knockdown drag out, but y'all, this is my family. You're my people. Fuck them. We still have the same thing in common, the enemy.
Yeah,
because when push come to shove,
and the problem is really people get sand in their vagina because people don't want to do every fucking thing you think they should do. Because like I was saying, my whole argument has been, I'm not going to disassociate or say something derogatory about more of our people who did get the shot, because I know some of them got good intentions, whether they got it or not. Now, this is what I said. This is what everybody heard. Go get the vaccine. I never said that. This is what everybody heard. I got the vaccine. I never said that. I think you should get the vaccine. Never said that. What I said was, and I'll repeat for the last goddamn time, which is why I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I've been saying the whole time, we can't say fuck our people because they got a shot. That's what I've been saying. Mm-hmm. And if y'all can't take that, then that's a problem too.
So the problem, because he got a problem with me, I'm gonna say that, and even one of my children and took the shot, I think she a damn fool for taking the shot, and that's my opinion. Okay. And LVZ said what he said, and I said what I said, and me and him gonna keep doing what we're doing behind the scenes.
Right.
Yeah.
Did everybody hear me? At what point did I say get the vaccine?
You didn't.
You didn't.
At what point did I say I got it?
You didn't.
You didn't.
What point did I promote it?
You didn't.
What I said was that if people get it, maybe we shouldn't shit on them. That's all I say.
And I'm shitting on them because I'm being true to my nature. And Lisa hear me say this on the phone. I'll be like, Lisa, you ain't gonna believe this. My child ain't got this shot. Is she lost her fucking mind?
Mm-hmm.
That's just who I am. But I'm still taking care of my daughter. She got sick on me last week. I had to give her the potion.
No, Daniel Jones, it don't sound like that. It sound like that to motherfuckers who acting irrational and over emotional.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta tell the truth. Hey, look, you didn't hear shit that I said. You heard what you wanted to hear.
No,
because I didn't say. Let me finish, Auntie. Because I didn't say exactly what you niggas thought I would say, as if you know what the fuck I'm gonna say out my mouth all the time, which is just the arrogance of some of y'all. That's funny. But I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna say half the time, but you know. But anyway, the fact that I didn't say exactly verbatim what you thought or wanted me to say. It turned into LVZ don't know, he ignorant, he this, because I said that I'm not gonna shit on another black person. I just want y'all to think about that just a little bit. Just
like VZ said, that's his choice to not criticize people who took the shot.
Because
that's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, we should be able to have disagreements
We'll have these disagreements without having to look.
We're gonna have war. We're gonna have war. We ain't have nothing to do with each other, but we still got
these niggas got this
the enemy in common. They still shooting us in the streets.
Thank you. These niggas got the shot. These niggas got the shot. They didn't say racism don't exist. These niggas just got a shot. They ain't out this joint saying we don't need reparations. You dig?
I'm like, we may have disagreement right now, but we still peaceful with each other. We ain't gotta put all the Glock and say, "Oh fuck you, nigga, I'm gonna kill you" and all that. Ain't none of that going on.
Cause it's like this. Y'all know how it goes. Me and LVZ had a knockdown drag out, and somebody got mad and wanted me off the channel. They got jumped on. That's how family do. You know, we might be in here at each other's throats, but don't get in our shit, because we're gonna put our shit to the side and we're gonna get in your ass. You know, that's just how it's gonna go. You know.
Oh, so I can cuss at everybody else, but I can't curse at you. Okay, well, if you butt hurt like that, I don't care. See, let me tell you about me, y'all. I don't say what I say just so you like me. I'm not concerned with saying what you like. I'm telling the motherfucking truth. I'm just gonna say the truth. So when I call motherfuckers any other time, it's cool. But then when you motherfuckers get out of line, I can't say I got to be, oh baby. No, but when you calling me ignorant and this, that, and the third, that's cool. Man, fuck yourself. Fuck yourself. You're a hypocrite. Stop being a hypocrite. We need to grow up. I'm sorry I had to be the person to teach you that this way today. Because in fact, I don't disagree with y'all. I don't take the shot myself and don't recommend you getting it. But
no, I don't think you said that at all. I don't think you told anybody in the chat to do that.
No, but that's what they heard, because that's what they want to hear. Because I said this. If you get the shot, I wouldn't have did it, but I still fuck with you.
I get you. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, I mean, look, I think we're going to all have our own opinion. Y'all know how I feel, because I done said it in too many videos. So y'all know exactly how I feel.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it straight the fuck up. Fuck Big Pharma. And that coming from me.
Y'all know how I feel.
I just sat here talking about aspirin and how I don't take it. So how you think I feel about medicine in general? I don't go to the doctor. I don't. The only doctor I go to is the dentist to get my teeth clean. I try not to live doing too many risks. I drink a lot of water and smoke a lot of weed. And if I die tomorrow, I die tomorrow. It was my time to go.
Sound like my brother. He can't stand going to a doctor. He won't go.
Yeah, he goes.
He will not go.
No, he goes to Lisa.
He will not go to a doctor to save anybody.
He goes to his sister. If something wrong with him, he's making a beeline to his sister.
But then again, your brother got a good conscience, because look at these motherfuckers now. They sitting up there being fucking salesmen, you know, selling poison to us, knowing that they selling poison to us, and don't give a damn.
But you know what, KD? I knew a lot of black men that would not go to the doctors even when I was a child. You know, I'm just saying, all throughout my life, there were always some black men around me that they were like, I ain't going to no damn doctor.
We go to the emergency room.
Well, you know what? Well, you know what, Lisa? Consider me a carbon copy of your brother, because I don't trust them motherfuckers either.
We go to the emergency room. We go to the emergency. My father told me that. We go to the emergency room. That's it.
LVZ, my husband, he going to the doctor.
Yeah, I don't got a doctor.
Everybody.
See, I got insurance. I'm fully insured.
You got.
If I call them, I get a doctor. I don't know my doctor. I'll never know my doctor. But if I have something to scan the shit out me, I go to the hospital, find out what's wrong at the emergency room real quick, and go home.
Everybody's different because my husband don't miss no appointments.
Yeah, like when my father found out he got COVID.
That shit was
He
funny.
should have been knew that if he was going to the doctor regular. But he got full insurance. He don't never go. He had to not smell something for him to go to the doctor.
That was a funny story, boy. Oh,
you gotta lose one of your senses. That's how we go to the doctor. You gotta lose a sense. An eye gotta be hanging out. You gotta be unconscious, and they cut you out a car. Something like that.
Lord.
That's how we go to the doctor. So it's gonna be hard for me to get a shot anywhere unless it's an African with a blow dart shooting the shit at me.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Blow dart.
Yeah.
So nobody, like I said, nobody, least of all me, can tell you to go get the shot. But if you do, I hope it work out for you. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I wouldn't have did it, but I hope it work out for you. Shit.
To each his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it work out for you. Shit, I wouldn't have did that shit, homie, but because I had a couple of them like, for real, you did it too? He was like, yeah, I got to. I work in the motherfucking hospital. I ain't even think about that. He ain't had no choice. Some of the people that I know that work like as nurses and stuff like that, they don't have a choice.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of school districts that are making their teachers take the shot.
But you
before they go to in-person classes.
The military, a bunch of them won't get it.
It's not a requirement yet.
Yeah, not yet.
It's not a requirement yet, but it's the military, so eventually it will be mandatory.
That's the problem with the military. It can become a requirement, and there's nothing they can do.
And then they even saying these Republicans, unquote white Republicans, they not getting it. See, first they was talking.
In fact, they asked Mitch McConnell during a press conference, and he said he wouldn't even answer the question. That man ain't getting that shot.
I mean, but you know what? But to show you how they get down, how media gets down. Okay, disproportionately, they want to make it like black folks is not getting the jab. Really, what they were saying is that we are willfully ignorant when it comes to anything pharmaceutical, medical, or anything. That's really what they saying. Oh, they ignorant. They just ignorant in everything. Okay, now you finding out other groups and races of people are not getting it. So are they willfully ignorant when it comes to medicine and pharmaceuticals and all of that?
They're never going to say They're never going to say that about them.
No, they're not going to.
It's just us.
Just us and everything. And those people, the people who get it and who don't get it, in all different races, along with ours, have whatever reasons that they have. Human beings think many different ways. So you got a group of black folks, they couldn't wait to get it. And then you got a group of white folks that I ain't getting that shit at all. I don't trust the government. No way. Let's say educated white people. You know, they got all these degrees on the wall. They like, I ain't getting that.
so-called.
I mean, the CEO from Pfizer, he ain't got it. That's his shit. I don't want to step in line. No, he don't trust his product.
But yet he's selling shit that he don't trust. How the hell that makes sense?
They do it every day.
It shows you how complex.
They do it every day, KD. It's all about the money. They don't even care if the shit ain't safe for you.
It shows you how complex a human being can be.
But honestly, it could be safe for you, and they still don't need to take it. Because if you really think about it, them motherfuckers live away from people anyway. Think about it. How the fuck you gonna catch coronavirus? Nobody ever sees you. Like that bastard Bill Gates. How he catch anything? He got an island.
Yeah.
I start thinking about shit like that sometimes. I'm like, yeah, they don't gotta take the shit for real. whether it work or not, they wouldn't have to take it. Why? They don't never be around people anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They megalomillionaires. Them motherfuckers got houses where we can't reach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his delusional ass trying to block the sun and shit.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you took the words out of my mouth, Katie. You want to block the sun.
Yeah. Think about it. Motherfuckers buying land on space, in space.
Yeah. They sure did on the moon.
Yeah, they got land in space. Right. They buying land on the moon. These motherfuckers, I can't catch nothing. You ain't gonna ever live around me.
Mm-hmm.
They can barely live in this environment without burning all up.
Go to another planet and start fucking that planet up.
I don't think so. Whatever.
Oh, it says that in the Bible that they would try to block the sun. Ain't that something?
Michael Jackson already knew about this shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
He was the first nigga I knew walking around with a K95 and socially distanced.
Mm-mm-mm.
He wore gloves all the time.
At the moon already. They tried to shoot at the moon already.
I ain't never pay attention to that.
What was that? What was that, Lisa? You was the one that told us that when Trump was in office and they was having all those hurricanes, he was talking about nuclear blast in the hurricane.
Yes, I remember that. He said to nuke the hurricane. I said, you nuke the hurricane, that shit gonna go everywhere.
I said,
okay, you know what the wind speeds are on them hurricanes. That shit gonna go everywhere.
Past ignorant. And you know, he out of office. He's still on his soapbox. Do you know in the state of Arizona, they recounted that shit again?
Yeah, I saw that in the news.
Yeah, I saw that. But who was it though? It was just some regular ass people counting it too. It wasn't no people who had to go through no type of background check or nothing. All you had to do was have a "Don't Tread on Me" sticker and a "Make America Great on Me."
Yeah, you're right. Because you know, I was born down there, LVZ, and I was talking to my cousin. I was like, "What's going on down there?" She said, "Girl, that's some side money right there." She said, "I'm going down there in the evening for 4 hours and count some of this shit, and that's some side money. That's what folks down there doing. Side money. They down there with a flashlight, an infrared flashlight, looking at each ballot and stuff." I said, "Oh Lord." Y'all, and Trump lip on the ground, and look at people still getting locked up fucking around with Trump. Giuliani then got raided. He's sitting up there looking stupid as hell. Even Giuliani's assistant got raided.
Yeah.
And stuff, fucking around with Trump. And then Lisa tell me, I didn't hear it, but Cohen had warned Giuliani, you keep messing around with Trump, something gonna go down.
Yeah, and he said, and Giuliani drink too much. I said, oh, Giuliani's an alcoholic, huh?
Oh, Giuliani like sucking on
that's what Michael Cohen said. Michael Cohen said he drank too damn much.
Yeah. Alky. Yeah,
boy, if you look like Giuliani, you might want to drink too much. That man looks like a ghoul.
Yeah, he can't get no. Would he like to date? You know, he can't get no relative. He can't get no woman, so he like to date in his family. You know, let me get one of my cousins or something like that.
He looks like the Penguin off of Batman.
You do.
You look in the mirror and looking at that mug every day. I guess you would be an alcoholic.
Lord.
Wasn't that him that had all that dye running down his face?
Oh yeah, I had fun with that. Ooh, I had fun with that.
That shit was hilarious. That brown shit started leaking.
I must have used like 10 different avatars with that shit dripping down the side of his head.
I just don't think he's gonna do a day at a time though. I just don't think he's gonna do no time.
He ain't gonna do no time. He ain't gonna do no damn time. Just like all that talking about putting Trump in jail. They ain't hardly gonna put Trump in jail regardless of what they find with his taxes. He ain't going to jail.
But you know what?
Just like the dude Matt Gaetz, he gonna be able to rape as many kids as he want, and ain't nothing gonna happen. I don't know why all this shit on the news.
Matt Gaetz partnered and flipped on him. The little girl, she in there singing like a canary. And he said, "I ain't going nowhere." It's just messy.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing gonna happen though. He gonna just get to smash as many little 17-year-olds as he wants.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, what? Nothing gonna happen. Look, Rudy was gonna been told the motherfucker who was that? The Ukrainians. He gonna been told them every secret there ever was in the United States vault, and ain't nothing gonna happen. You gonna hear all of it, but white folks just allergic to jail. You know how some people they like it's lactose intolerant the way they are to jail.
But this is what black folks gotta pay real close attention to. So you know, we constantly always hearing in the news, white folks get, you know, politicians getting in trouble for this and getting in trouble for that, and say that they fully get charged for doing all this shit that they have done. How is that affecting our immediate situation? That don't have nothing to do with us.
It's not. But when it comes down to crime, white people always want black people to be accountable and go to jail. But when their time comes, it's always some reason why they can't go.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why, Lisa, today on your channel again, I make another decree. We get a 2% low-fat jail. Because obviously they are lactose intolerant to jail. So if we get a low-fat jail, you know, a jail, maybe not a jail. You know how regular jail got the steel bars and shit. Maybe we had like some wooden cages or something for them. Something. No, wooden cages. And you know, they with us, they lock us in a room, they give us them little showers and all that shit. We lock them in a room and we get them motherfucker what they like to read. Motherfucker 1984 by Orson. We make him read all of that shit. It sit him in one little room.
That George Orwell book.
There you go. Make him read that.
One thing that I have observed over the years, there are a lot of black folks way high up in the law enforcement, got all these different various positions. You seen that in this last trial. Ain't nothing changed. They got all kind of training positions and, you know, all them little dilly dads on their uniforms and stuff like that. Ain't nothing changed. So even though it might be the face of, business as usual.
It's getting worse.
Right. But they can't have it. Like MC2, you right. They do have the club fed. But no, it's gotta be something in between real jail, club fed, 2% low fat jail. Right in the middle of it. Where you know, not the luxury, because you know, club fed, they get cable and shit. No, motherfucker, you gotta watch BET the whole time.
They don't do that.
Right.
But the back up True Roy's point, you know, it's like all these Negroes being up in high places, all the media do is use their face to try to sell some bullshit bill so that we could be lulled back to sleep.
Yeah. Because you'll be seeing, you know, like they had this one brother during that trial where they even asked him how much he make, and he said, "Yeah," and and they didn't ask nobody else how much they make, and this brother said he made, I think something like 10,000 per assignment or some shit like that. I mean, he make big money, whatever he was doing, because he on a lot of assignments.
Told them nothing.
Why y'all questioning what this black man make in law enforcement? You know, he doing his job. He making sure that Whitey get away with shit. You know, he doing his job and stuff. But see, they put that shit up there subliminally to make us think again that they're being transparent and fair and balanced. And I'm gonna keep saying this again to folks really fully get what they are coming at us with. They are asking us, is this, we need to know what is acceptable to the black community. Is it okay to kill you this way opposed to that way? We got to wear these cameras, and you know them cameras don't mean shit. When they blind with rays, they coming for you and stuff. And then when they, you know, go over it, it's like, okay, we got to get these highfalutin black folks to look at this. Is this okay, black folks?
But Why do we keep acting like cameras is really something new?
They're not.
Wasn't Rodney King on fucking camera?
Right, and we have seen them time and time again. You'll watch the body cam video, it'll say one thing, and the police account don't even match the camera.
Not at all.
Yeah,
I mean, too many times.
And it don't ever really matter. I mean, yeah, this one time it mattered because honestly, they really, you couldn't get around. This was a slam dunk. This was probably the easiest case. And I keep saying this. Everybody say they was going to tear the city up. Man, I don't believe they gave a fuck about that. I'm going to tell y'all the one precedence in this case is all you learned was this. Police ain't allowed to put their knee in your neck and kill you. If Derek Chauvin would have shot George Floyd, he would have been not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Really. Everybody missing that 9 minutes on a nigga neck, you can't prove this is an accident. You can't prove, like, that's why we all worried about that bitch that said taser. They can lie and say that was an accident. If he shot George Floyd in the car, we know if he shot George Floyd handcuffed in the car, he would have got off. We know that. That's already happened. True Roy was just talking about it.
And so
we know
LVZ just gave what they're going to use universally here in America in the training. LVZ just gave it up, and they're gonna pay a motherfucker for this shit too. Is that don't choke a nigga, shoot a nigga, and we can get you off. Point blank. Don't do no more choking. Keep your hands off their neck. Don't be pressing on them. But you know, if they handcuff with a gun, handcuff, you can kill them. If they sleep, knocked out, you can kill them. Long as you use that gun and say you genuinely feared for your life. And they're gonna pay somebody that what LVZ just gave up free. They're gonna pay somebody all this money in their new incorporating this in their new training. Don't choke them, but you can shoot them.
Especially if you're going to make the lynching 9 minutes long in the process. But y'all, I mean, this was really good, and I'm glad we came together to do this, but we're going on 3 hours, so I'm ready to cut out and get some rest. It's been a long day for me, y'all. Yes. This has been super long. You know, I did a lot of things outdoors today, so I'm a little worn out. So, everybody, please enjoy the rest of your night. We'll definitely be coming back to do this again. And if I notice they're playing around with the time like they did this time for this live stream, I'll just update you, because YouTube is playing a lot of games, and True Royal knows exactly what I'm saying.
Yes, that's right.
They are playing a lot of games with these black channels.
Family, you know, we ain't all been together in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. So everybody, please enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you, everybody on the panel, for coming. I love each and every one of you.
It's all love, VZ. It's all good. We still good, man.
I ain't tripping, but you bitch niggas that you know y'all can kick rocks. You other niggas can kick rocks.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Y'all,
I just want to say, you know, I enjoyed everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Big Mike,
we need to do this again, Lisa.
When is that Rona baby coming?
The Rona baby will be here in September the 13th.
Okay, that's a ways. You got quite a ways to go now.
Ooh, Big Mike.
So, everybody, love you, and we'll do this again real soon. Shalom.
Shalom, y'all.